This is for educational and entertainment purposes only. I am not a financial advisor. Nothing here is financial advice or recommendation to buy or sell securities. Trading involves risk. Consult with a licensed financial advisor or tax professional before making decisions.
At this time, I'm going to ask you to fasten your seatbelts.
Thank you for your time, your trust, and your support. Now let's get right to it.
Hey, what's going on? Ooh, wrong way to start this one. Wrong way, not the echo. Good evening, everybody. I am your humble host, Bear Tamer, and I am live and direct. Obviously, the stock market is closed, guys, but just wanted to kind of jump on live chat, answer some questions about the platform. So just really leaving the stage to you guys. But again, just wanted to hang out. I'm working on some content anyway, putting some stuff together, updating information. So I figure why not go live? I know there's certain questions that get asked during the stream. Just in those moments, I cannot answer them because obviously the focus is finding plays, opportunities, education, breaking down charts, all that good stuff, guys. So again, this is the opportunity now to ask what you want to ask about Bear Tamer Trading. Ask me anything about it. I'm actually gonna put up a banner here, so that way, as you guys are joining the stream, excuse me, you guys can ask me anything about memberships. What do I do on the platform? For BTT members, BTT traders with that membership, gives you full access. Please don't forget to sync your YouTube account with Discord, so that way you have your access to free TrendVision, okay, or free access to TrendVision. I don't know why I said it like that. But again, guys, this is your time. Let me actually create that banner. Hope everyone is doing well. Hope everyone had a decent day in the market. I know it's a little tough. I think I might do these streams a little bit more frequently if I happen to be up. Obviously, I don't want to burn myself out. I want to reserve as much energy as I can for the stream, but for our daily live trading streams. But obviously, I have some energy tonight. So again, guys, the floor is yours. I'm actually going to put comments on the screen as well, so that way we can all keep up. Sorry. When do I sleep? Honestly, I need to sleep more. I know it's really bad. I just love the stock market, guys, and I'm constantly trying to be on top of everything. You know, obviously, the bigger edge that I have, the bigger edge the team has. So I don't sleep nearly as enough as I should, but I should. So essentially, what I do, guys, I get up every day like around 3 in the morning. Even if I go to sleep at 1 a.m., guys, I'm gonna wake up at 3 in the morning, give or take. You know, because obviously getting ready for the pre-market, which starts at 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I try my best to get as many trades as I can and try to hit my daily goals. So that way, when the stream starts, it's more about just looking for opportunities, giving signals, you know, the education behind those signals, breaking down the charts, identifying support and resistance, you know, things like that. So, but I'll still take some trades, obviously, during the live trading session. You know, obviously, I'm personally working on not taking 30 trades a day. But you know, when you're on fire, you know, you're consistent, you see something, it's hard to ignore the opportunity. Trust me, I know that better than anyone, but still want to get myself down. But and obviously it's the summertime, don't have to take my kids to school or anything like that, so I'm able to stay all the way through without that small 40-minute interruption. And even when I'm off camera, guys, there's squawk alerts, transcripts, all that good stuff going in my absence, just to keep the team occupied. But and there's still opportunities in that as well. But I'm not gonna lie, I love when the summertime comes around, guys, where I can just stay from that 4 in the morning all the way to like 10:30, 11 a.m. And we really, you know, get our trades in, break it down, have our watch list set up for the day and all that good stuff. So what I try to do is when I go, when I leave and I come off camera, you know, that's the time where I'm finally eating breakfast. And then that's where I try to go and get some sleep. But I have been burning that midnight candle a little too hard. So like when I'm falling asleep, I'm like passing out, waking up randomly, like around 3, 4 o'clock, give or take. You know, so I know I need to, you know, rest up a little bit, but we're on fire, guys. We've been on fire for like a year and a half. Every day there's opportunities. So that's what excites me. So, you know, I don't mind sacrificing a little bit of sleep, but I do have to take care of myself a little bit better and do that. Which is why I have, you know, going on vacation next week to kind of just reset. No trading. The streams will still go live. You guys will still have your squawk alerts, your transcripts, your news scanners. All of that stuff will be available from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. So the show does not stop because I am not here. Okay, that's why I wanted to invest in these tools and all these things like that. And again, all BTT traders, okay, that membership tier specifically, you all have access to TrendVision for free. Okay, now if you are not a member and you don't want to be a member, that's perfectly fine. I still have an affiliate code for you guys. You can save 20% off your first 2 months with TrendVision. So everything is, you know, if you scan the QR code that is on your screen now, it'll take you to my link tree and you'll see the link to get to the official Discord. I know there's a lot of scammers out there. So that is the official Discord there. Again, if you are a BTT trader, you please ensure that you're linking your YouTube profile with your Discord profile so you have access to TrendVision and all the other tools that's available in Discord. What's the other links to? The other links are to memberships. Again, guys, I am grateful. I am thankful for your trust and support, but I still want to make sure you're paying the right price. Please do not do it through the YouTube app. I know it's super convenient just to hit join, but when you do that, the app stores, whether it's Google Play or the Apple Store, they will tack on additional fees on these memberships. They do it for anything that has to do with memberships. So if I wanted to join a Discord group that had a membership, if I tried to do it in the Discord app, it's going to be much higher than what they're listing the price as. So you got to go to discord.com. So in my case, you must go to youtube.com in order to get that membership. I also have a link in there leading to all the equipment that I use for the stream, computers, you know, whatever it is you guys want to know that may give me an edge. That's all there as well. And then there's another link. I just never remember what it's for. I always forget. Just the link to link to the memberships, link to Discord, 20% off TrendVision for first 20. And then there's something else. I'll say it and still forget, guys. Again, my brain is on overload. I try to save all my brain power for the market only. So bear with me. It is 9:26 p.m. But yeah, so just working on some content, guys. Please ask questions about Bear Tamer Trading. Again, I have, since this is a public stream, I have 2 streams operating right now, one for YouTube Shorts, one for the regular 16:9 ratio format. But it should look good on either because I don't have charts up or anything like that. It should just be me in this bright orange Reebok top. Let me actually, well, first of all, I'm over here working on content. So let me upload this before I forget. and then I will get right to the questions. Again, ask me anything about this platform. Make sure you're in MP4 format. Yes. Add for BTT. Okay, perfect. I'm actually going to move the chat to my 5th monitor here, so that way I can see it without having to keep on turning my neck. I should have did that from the beginning, but again, bear with me, guys. All my brilliance is locked away for the live trading streams. Let's go. But in the meantime, that's me too, unfortunately. All right. Let's see what we have here. 4 a.m. way too early. I mean, listen, it's definitely early, guys, but the early bird gets the worm. You guys know how it works in the stock market. I don't care. I'll wake up. Trust me, guys, if I go to sleep at 1 and I'm waking up at 3:30, the last thing I want to do is like get up. You know, I mean, I trade out of my phone anyway, so it's not like I have to come down here and really set up shop, but you know, it's definitely hard on the body, especially when, you know, you're not getting 8 hours of sleep. But because I know the opportunities are there, I just can't ignore it. It's just not within my DNA to ignore. Let me see. What's wrong with this thing? Why can't I see my comments on this screen? Well, let's see. Does this help? All right, so I got contents updating and refreshing and coming into format. All right. Yes, you get locked in while trading, hyper focused. Yeah, man. I mean, I have to, you know, gotta be, must be locked in at all times. I don't know what's wrong with this thing. What's wrong with you? Come on, guys. Don't give me a hard time like this. It's like when you want technology to work, like technology works for the most part for me, but like just sometimes it's just like, nope, let me drop the ball, or I can do this. Let's do this. I'll just move it to this monitor. That's fine. And then I'll see it better without having to turn my whole body. I'm going to give you one more chance to get your life together. And if you don't work, then oh well. But again, guys, welcome to the stream. Thank you for giving me your time and energy. I know it's late. I know you guys are probably trying to watch your favorite show. Maybe you're watching the World Cup or something like that. Yeah, this thing is not showing the comments on this one. Oh, well. Oh, well, my friends. Oh, well. I'm not going to kill myself. I'm actually going to... It doesn't matter. I only need access for this purpose. Let me go ahead. Actually, while I'm here, guys, I'm going to go ahead and share some stream reminders. I think these are key information. I am updating some things right now. I'm going to be updating the Discord as well while I'm on this live stream in real time. Just to make things a little easier, we have a huge community. Tons of people are coming in. They're sending me DMs asking about, you know, how this whole thing works. What I will ask, guys, is in the Discord, there's tabs under the public that say stream updates, Discord updates. Please give those sections a quick look over. Most likely the answer to your question is already in there. And if you want to know how to connect your, how to connect your YouTube to the Discord in order to get access to TrendVision, if you go under the TrendVision tab, you'll see a channel that says help. If you click on that, it'll be all the instructions are there as well. Of course, I don't mind answering you guys, but if I'm like being a dad, or I'm being a husband, or I'm being a son, or if I'm on a live stream, trading, giving alerts, I'm not going to be able to, I mean, I can, because it's in my nature. I'm always going to want to help, but it's more efficient for you guys just to go there and review those tools. Sometimes I fall asleep trading. Yeah. Yeah, I do that too. Like, when I come off camera, like after like 6, 7 hours, once I get off the camera, guys, like if I do take a trade while I'm like eating breakfast or something like that, I just set my stop loss and take profit. If I fall asleep, oh well, whatever happens, happens. So at least make sure you have your stop loss and your take profit set if you feel yourself passing out. No, of course, let's bro. By the way, has something called internet backup. I just got it, lightning fast, maybe helpful. I'll check if they service my area. It was like a quick brief thing. Like I came down and I just saw. I literally, when I woke up, I came. I thunderstorm. It's just raining heavy, and I come down just to check, and it was just fine. And then, like 2 minutes later, I just noticed the screen just like everything kind of just shut off, and then turned back on. I was like, okay. But then, that was at like 5:30 p.m. But I appreciate it. Again, good afternoon, guys. Good evening. Good morning. Wherever you are around the globe, feel free to ask me anything about Bear Tamer Trading, and I will answer your questions. In the meantime, I am working on content. Still waiting for this to load. Okay. Eating chips. Oh, I have an idea for how I can set this up a little bit, but that would be like a little awkward, wouldn't it? Let me see. Yeah, that would be a little awkward if I did it that way. Of course, I appreciate you, Les Girl. Also, too, guys, this entire week is free live trading streams as we celebrate hitting the 50,000 traders on YouTube. Huge milestone. The next one won't be until 100,000, but this entire week has been free. Today is Wednesday. So tomorrow is going to be free. Typically, Fridays is always free anyway for Free Trade Friday. So please come in, take advantage. Come Monday, guys, everything will be shut down. We're back to normal for members only. Again, with the exception of Free Trade Fridays, which is my way of kind of letting the entire community in, come to see what we're about, hang out, get some trades in if they want. Obviously, it's the slower day in the week, so opportunities may not be as robust, but I'm going to find everything anyway. Doesn't really matter. But ensure you have your BTT trader membership locked in, so you're not wondering where we are. If you do not have a membership, guys, you will not see the live stream. Even if you come to my page, you hit the live tab, it will be hidden because only members can see it. So do not forget, team. So again, while I'm here, guys, I'm just going to be working on some content. I'm going to be updating some things in Discord. And just standing by for questions about Bear Tamer Trading. If no questions come in, I will remain silent unless I have a message to share. I'm just organizing the Discord a bit. Okay. right, let's delete this. Yes, delete it. And then we're gonna do this one. So again, just updating Discord, waiting for some content to go ahead and render as well so I can upload. What am I doing? Stream updates. Yes. Okay. Copy text, put that picture. That's what I should have did. Let me upload. Let me update this setting so I don't have to keep deleting. Important links, channel permissions, everyone. You know what? Let me just move on. Make things easier. Again, I'll keep eyes on chat. If no one has nothing to ask, I will continue my work. Let me actually update the banner so people, if they're sliding by, okay, let me see. There you go. Make sure that's clear. Perfect. So you guys just don't think I'm just on camera hanging out bored. Again, guys, ask me anything about Bear Tamer Trading, memberships, what do I do on the live trading streams, whatever it is you want to know. Whatever it is you want to know, I will answer. Actually, while I'm also here, I don't know what type of trader you guys are. All right, let's see. Tall, wide. Okay, let's make this tall. So this fits. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Now, what I don't like about this is why did you take off my banner? Okay, there we go. All right. All right, let me put it back on comment so I can keep up. When you choose a trade to get into, what determines when you pull the trigger and take the trade? Put this on screen so everyone can see. I guess the simplest answer to that, honestly, is I'm just waiting on confirmation, right? So we've seen stocks, when I target them, right? The first thing I want to see is like, hey, is this going to be like a pump and dump, like, one of those quick moves to the upside, and then it just starts dumping red. So I'm just kind of waiting on confirmation to see that's not the case. Want to make sure that it's, holding support. As you guys know, I don't care about getting the best entry. I want the safest entry, right? I want to make sure that the ground underneath me is solid. And I also don't care about selling at the tippity top. I always have reasonable targets for myself. So I think for me, it's just really waiting on that confirmation, wanting to make sure that, it's not a fluff. It's not like a pump and dump, things like that. But if the catalyst is really strong, then, I will wait for the best opportunity to get in as close to support as possible. And then, I just jump in automatically. If the stock is like taking off dramatically, then again, it really comes down to, okay, what's the catalyst? Okay, let me see if I can get a pullback. Some stocks, they give you a minute to make that decision. Some will give you a little bit longer. So really determine, based on the catalyst, how important that news is, how quick the market is reacting. All of those things play a factor into it. For me, even float, market cap, all of these things. But I'm very quick to analyze the data. So it's like, I look at all of that really fast and then I go, okay, hopefully that was simple. But there's other things too, momentum, things like that, watching volume come in. But as you guys know, some trades, I don't care if it has volume or not. Like if I like it, I like it. And I'm going to shoot my shot. I just, I take pride in being one of the first, if not the first in trades, which is why I'm able to generate 80, 90% PNLs, 100, 200% is because I'm just jumping in. A lot of traders like to wait for volume confirmation. They want to see resistance be broken. But I'm like, dude, Warren Buffett is in the company. Like if I ever see a catalyst, Warren Buffett joins the board, investing $1 billion into this company. I don't need to see resistance break. Like that's a, hey, get in as soon as you can situation. So I'm just trying to make those determinations. What was I doing? When the process can go. It took me like 10 minutes to register. I'm like answering a Discord question. Wait, which trade can go? What? VEE was taking care of me this morning. I'm not gonna lie. It's been taking care of me the last 3 days. So that's why sometimes I don't feel the need to take, like, I think I do it more for entertainment purposes. Like, I mean, I'm not taking trades to lose money. Don't get that twisted. But, even though I tell, again, we have thousands and thousands of traders in the group now. So it's like, even if I tell you guys, and this is why I like repeat myself so many times, just for everything, just to like make sure everyone is remaining disciplined and stuff. But like, I want people to understand, like, after I'm done taking like 15, 20 trades, like there's only so much profit. Like, I don't care if there's more opportunities. Like, it's good to just stop, like, enjoy the profits, let your brain rest, go and enjoy your day. Like, if I wasn't hosting a stream, I would be done trading by 7 a.m. every day, maybe 8 if I wanted to be extra. But then, I definitely would not be around at 9:30 a.m. I'd probably be back in bed, or at the park, maybe utilizing the gym that I don't use, something like that. So I always encourage people, just because the stream is like 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. doesn't mean you gotta stay the entire time. Now, if you want to, by all means, but for less experienced traders, where my concern is that they get a massive win and then now they just want to keep trading, and then you end up giving back 50%, 60%, all of it, so definitely want everyone to EREN. No, it was the one, I think, when you got it, when it came down to 36 and it went above. Oh yeah, VEEE. Yeah, that was VEEE for sure. I'm going to turn on my notifications for Discord again. I turned it off because, again, when I originally created Discord, it was just to prevent people from being scammed. But now I'm offering all these extra features for members and stuff like that where I need Discord. So that's why you guys see me organizing it. Security protocols are really high. So, if you put it in inappropriate things, anything weird, you're automatically going to be blocked. I'm tired of these like fraud people coming in, trying to offer people, signals in exchange for Bitcoins and all this other nonsense. It's quite frustrating. I don't like when people try to take advantage of people. Like, this is everyone's hard-earned money. Coming in, you wake up in the morning and say, let me go scam people. Especially when it's like, I truly, and hate is a strong word, but I hate when they impersonate me and they try to, reach out to people in DMs and on all platforms. It's like super frustrating because I'm like, leave my people alone. Like, these people work hard for their money. Like, all I charge is $1.66 a day. So you offering $3, and I'm flattered, okay, that you guys are willing to pay that kind of money, but that doesn't align with my mission. My mission is to support my retail trading community, to help people out. Okay. Yes, I understand with my skill set, I could be charging more, guys. You guys have been watching me for a year and a half. I don't miss, not really, so I understand that. That's why people sometimes think it's like, hey, like, what's the catch? There's no catch. I just want to do something nice. I wish I had something like this when I was growing up in the game, but that's all that it is. $1.66 a day, guys, for the full access membership. Please do not pay any more than that. If someone is coming into your DMs, it's not me. There's a reason why I don't follow anyone on social media like that. It's not an ego thing. It's just so you can tell the difference. Like, okay, thousands of community members and he's following nobody. That is me, right? The others, like the scammers, they will follow everyone on my community list and then reach out to you guys and try to, sell you signals. Like, don't do it, guys. It's not me. They out there in empty buildings with computers trying to get people. It's super annoying. That's why I love that. I gotta find that YouTube channel again with that with those hackers, the white hackers, and they'll go and expose them. That's such an amazing like thing, man. I'm like, get them out of here. Get them all the way out. But what I will say too, I'm not running something like a Discord or Weeble or a StockTwits, but there got to be something that they can layer in there where it's like something simple, just like username protection. Like, the first person with the username is the first person with the username. Like, just because they add a period or they add like some stupid symbol, like the system should be flagging that, like, hey, there's already, or at least like the profile pic, like, hey, maybe I'm asking for two. I don't know. We have all this AI and all this self-driving. I mean, if I'm running something like that, I would have invested heavily into stuff like that, because I mean, it's not Discord's fault, YouTube's fault, any platform's fault that scammers do what they do. But I think there should be something, like they shouldn't be able to have the same profile pic or similar name. Like there has to be like some form of an investigation or something. I don't know. But they definitely are in empty buildings doing that. What's that movie? The Beekeeper with Jason Statham, right? The Beekeeper. Literally, that's the villain in the movie. Scammed some lady that was like really nice to him out of like her life savings, and she ended up like dying from a heart attack or something because of it, or like something pissed him off. Went, and that's exactly what they were doing. I mean, they were a little bit more upscale, and they had like actually like a millionaire that was behind the whole thing, but essentially the same idea. A bunch of scammers scamming, put them all in jail. Is this thing not done rendering yet? Oh, I'm like, sorry guys, just working on content as well, updating some artwork. My brain just be brain like that's how I know I reserve my brain power for the stream, because sometimes I'm looking at something so simple, I'm like, like, what's this? And then what did I even call this piece of content? I love my Seagate memory, like this little 10 terabytes. I'll never run out of space. I'm like, this thing is always ready to go. And guys, just hanging out. What type of trader are you guys? Anyone passing by? Well, I'm a hybrid, so although I want to say in recent times, guys, I've been purely day trading, but I did take a few swings as well. And obviously I have some investment pieces, but I am a hybrid, so I'll be the first one to answer that. Then I'm going to go back to just updating some things in Discord, trying to make it as, what's that saying? Keep it simple, stupid, KISS. I'm trying my best here just to keep it simple. Okay. Want to keep it as clean and straightforward as possible. Yes, yes, remove that. Okay. Stream updates. What else I have? All right, that's it pretty much. Okay. And this I'm gonna delete because this is redundant. Have a nice day. This is also redundant. Have a nice day. Yep. Ta-dum. Wait, what happened to this thing? Okay, stream updates. I'm literally updating Discord now as we speak. So when you guys go into the stream updates, or if you go into the important links, that is going to be updated. Got some content loading into the stream now. Frost. Kango, you can't participate. You can participate. Just enter a number and hit enter. All you got to do is, like, if you're a day trader, just put 1 and enter. If you're just a swing trader, 2 and enter, so on and so on. So I just hit the number 4 and enter because I'm a hybrid. Frost, honestly, I don't know. I know it had some strong movement in after hours. That, and what's the other one? CIPR, that was on the watch list. So it's really nice to see those things wake up and do their thing. But you guys know me, I'm more of a we'll see kind of guy. And that's why I'm really trying to reshape the minds in the community to think like me, in a sense, when it comes to that. Nothing is guaranteed. Just because something did something incredible yesterday doesn't mean it's going to do it again. Now, what I will say is the experience, take advantage of the inexperience, right? I know it sounds like a mean thing to say, but it's just true in the market. So, like, because it had that type of move, what I would have looked to do is, like, in after hours, right, with TGHL, if it gave a pullback of some sort, just trying to identify, like, where's that key support before close. And then I would look to sell within the first 15 minutes of pre-market, right? Like that 4 a.m. opening, just because I know people are going to watch what it did in the past. And if that thing even gets any type of decent volume coming out the gate at 4 in the morning, people are just going to assume it's doing it again. Or, you know, you're going to have a bunch of people come in and talk about to the moon, it's going up 1,000%. And guess what? Even though in my brain, I know, hey, that's a stretch, but let's see how far they're willing to push it, because I'm already in at the bottom. You get what I'm saying? So it's my experience versus the inexperience, right? So I try not to be on the chasing end of that. So, you know, if I don't remember the catalyst on it or anything, but if I had a good catalyst, I know in after hours it was moving nicely. I don't even know where it went. I don't have my chart up or anything like that. I got to look at my chart. It's the only way for me to, again, I don't know. I can't see the future, but give me a second. Let me let this thing load up. Because it's already on our watch list. Our watch list be so efficient. You notice TGHL after that move in pre-market, it was just hanging out. Now, remember, guys, and this, and you guys know me, I'm not on no I told you so energy. This is more or less of, I want to put an emphasis on this one more time every day, guys. At that point, I was done trading. But again, just because I don't jump in the trade, if I'm giving you a level to watch and say, hey, if it does not break that level, it has a chance, okay? Shoot your shot if you really want it, especially when it's close to the level. Because I literally remember saying, looking at it, I said, guys, if that can hold 80 to 82 cents, I would keep an eye out on it. And I'm looking at it now because, again, I went to sleep at some point. But it had a nice move up to, let me see, it jumped up apparently to like 99 cents. I see that like around 10:45. And look at it. And for most of the day, it's just holding this support line. So right before the bell ended, though, it did go down to 79 cents. 79 cents, who cares? That's a penny. Guys, after that, look at it. 160. I remember literally saying that, guys, watch this between 80. Of course, everyone can watch the replay if you want, but my goodness. And that's what I mean by, like, shoot your shot. And also, another important message is, guys, the stocks move on their time. Just because you buy in does not mean the stock needs to move right away. That way of thinking, right? And this is all from my experience, guys. Thinking that way all the time, you're going to always sell early. You're always going to miss out. I can tell you that right now. You guys sometimes will have diamonds in your hands, but because you're so impatient, you go from, oh yeah, this is it, to what's taking so long. Well, it's only been 10 minutes, but guess what, guys? It can take all day. It might not wake up until tomorrow. It might not wake up until next week. But if you really love the trade, you have to trust your trade, guys. Trust the trade, trust your stop loss. It's the only way. Okay. I know we want instant gratification. Trust me, guys, every stock I buy, I do want it to go up right away, but I just know that's not the reality. But looking at it now, I like where it's holding. It's above VWAP. Hold on. Let me look at you got me doing the analysis. How high did it go? 160. I want to, it's going to have to break 213 in order for me to feel like, okay, but there's not much in the way to get there. So we'll see if momentum carries. But what was the news on this thing? I don't remember. Okay. This was 5 hours ago at 5. Okay, so they dropped some news in after hours, but I could have swore they dropped news in the morning because it was on the watch list. But anyway, it doesn't really matter. I like that it actually held up a majority of its gains, right? It only pulled back 25 cents from the highs. So, but for me, my friend, it's always a wait and see, because I'm going to tell you right now, guys, like 85% of the plays that take off in after hours, they might have like a nice little spark at 4 in the morning and then just fade out the rest of the day. Okay. So I'm going to be very confident when I tell you guys, at least 80% of the time, guys, they don't always hold up. So again, wait and see is my advice. Let's see what it does. And if it is cooking, do not hesitate for a lifetime to watch it climb back up 25 cents when you could be collecting 25 cents. I would say just because that's the one thing I learned with stocks, man. It's dangerous. It's dangerous. If we're not in control of our minds, and you guys will see, and be careful. Listen, I love Webull. I love StockTwits. I love X, wherever you guys, congregate and talk about stocks. I love it, but be careful, because especially for less experienced traders, guys, I'm going to look at you in your eyes. I'm being serious. Be very careful, because right now you're less experienced. You may not be in control of your emotions. FOMO gets the best of you, hopium. So when you go into those social media feeds and you see 90% of the room saying it's going to the moon, be careful with that, guys. That can be people already that they're already up 100%. They would just want it to go higher. There's people that might be in the red. That's just, saying whatever they got to say until they break even. I'm telling you guys, do what is best for you. Okay. I would also tread lightly with just taking trades based on what a room is saying. And especially if you come into the trade and you're late, guys, the thing is already up 300%. And you see the room, oh, I'm buying the dip here. What dip? It's overbought. It's up 400%. You're most likely buying at the top. Gotta be careful, guys. Trust me. Okay. There's not many people like myself. There are others, but we easily get drowned out. So when I used to post on Webull heavily, some people would see it and, they would be grateful for the advice. Some people would just call me a bear because I was trying to warn them, because emotions are high. People let emotions lead their trades, and they're not trying to hear anything that goes against what they want the stock to do until it tanks on them. And then I get the follow, and then I get a DM saying, hey, how did you know? Again, emotions, get rid of it. We don't got time for that. This is your hard-earned money. Please be careful, especially if you guys are less experienced. You have to take accountability. You have to hold yourself accountable. I know I'm a victim of FOMO. I need to be careful. Like, if you guys don't start holding yourselves accountable and taking, and seeing your weaknesses, you're going to keep falling for those traps. Okay. So I love those platforms. I love that they give us a place to speak as traders, but try your best not to solely just take a trade based on someone going to the moon. Like, try your best, guys, because I'm gonna tell you right now, they're not going to refund you. And the minute they can break even, if they were in the red, they're going to run and they're never going to post again. Okay. I encourage you guys to do this. When you see people posting that constantly, go in the comments and just go like, hey, why do you feel that way? 90% of the time, they will not respond to you. What is this? How did this fly get in here? I'm about to turn off all the lights in here, guys, and just put on that blue light. And you guys are going to hear something getting zapped. Is there an easier way? I'll give you guys the universal way on any platform. It doesn't really matter. Just watch the price action. Just watch it. Okay, you were a $5 stock. You just tanked to $3. Let's see if you, okay, and now you're coming back up. Let's see if you go and test 3 again. That's it. A lot of it just has to do with our patience, you know, or like we might see a drop to 3 and think, okay, drop to 3. All right, it's going to drop to 1. No, it's not. You know, we already are trying to make like predeterminations. And guess what? While you're saying that, I'm sitting there watching it for 20 minutes, not break $3. Guess what Bear is going to do? I'm in at 305. What's the worst it's going to do? What's the, you know, even if it's at 315, I'll jump in and I'll have a 15-cent stop loss. If that thing breaks 3, okay, it's my time to go. But chances are, if it didn't do it in the last 20 minutes, in the last hour, it's already telling you, hey, support, at least support for the time being, right? So it's like, shoot your shot and get in as close to the 3 as possible, okay? But of course, wait for confirmation. Now, some stocks are moving so fast that again, you only have 5 minutes, 3 minutes. I'm gonna get you zapped because you're being rude. So again, you know, wait for that confirmation. But once you have it, guys, it's like I can pull up a stock again, like with TGHL, guys. It held that level for 2 hours. Like if you really want it that bad, why not enter there? But again, traders, when we're starting off, I'm not going to even keep saying less experienced traders because there's experienced traders that still do the same thing. Like you rather watch it climb to 140 when you could have bought it at 90 cents before you buy in, right? You know, now you feel like you missed out. You was looking at the stock. I just say buy it as close to support as possible. Just wait. It's a matter of patience. Patience is going to be one of our best tools as traders, guys. Best tools. Just sit your behinds down and wait. Okay. Yes, some is going to show you support faster. If it's high momentum, big volume coming in, fluctuating up and down, but quickly try to identify, okay, you got to 3. Okay. You're not breaking 3. 2 minutes. You're not breaking 3. 5 minutes. You're not breaking. Oh, here comes volume. You're making higher highs. Let me shoot my shot. Let me get in as close to 3 as possible. If it pulls back and breaks it, okay, I'm out. Cut the losses fast, guys. It's okay to lose on a trade. Just cut them quick. It breaks your support. I don't negotiate with my stop loss. Okay. A lot of people, and that's another thing. Stop listening to people talk about no stop loss. The market could see it. They're going to knock you out. Stop loss hunt. So what? You're up 200%. So what? They can see it. Come get me. I'll happily leave with 180% or something like that. I don't care. You're up 50%. So what? So what? Leave with 35%. If they knock you out, so what? So what? Because at the end of the day, guys, our job is to secure profits. It's not trying to sell at the top. No one knows where the top is. And that's the funny thing psychologically, guys. No one knows. So when you're just holding and now you get that big fat green candle, now you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna hold for 10 more of those. No. Hey man, you better start securing some profits, my friends. It gets real ugly real fast, guys. And that's why we end up blowing our accounts. I blew my account like 5 times in my first trading year. Flies need trading advice too. I'm crying. I hate bugs. You got me crying right now with that though. You're funny. But That's because my kids keep playing on the balcony and they keep forgetting to close the screen doors. So, but I don't know why they keep coming in here. They keep like they don't notice like, hey, my friends go in that house and they don't come back out. Like they don't notice that. Oh, whatever. They keep flying around the studio lights. Keep doing it. Not a problem. As soon as I leave here, I'm turning on that blue light. And I'm gonna sit in the dark just so I can hear something get zapped. So I get confirmation. Is there let me see. But yeah, the easiest way to identify confirmation is, to identify support is patience. I know that sounds so cheesy, guys, and it sounds so simple, but it really is that simple. Just wait. Just wait. I want you guys to truly understand. I refuse to give the stock market my money. If I can help it, if I can avoid it, I can't like if something suspends randomly for fraud, those things there's nothing we can do about. But like, if I can help it, absolutely not. You're not getting me. Absolutely not. And for the market, it's like, you're going to teach me a lesson once. Like in my first year, I would get taught the lesson and not listen and just keep losing the same way. Now, nope. Absolutely not. Oh, this is how you took my money today? Got it. Write in the trading journal. You're not going to catch me again. Got to learn from the mistakes. Nate, I like the trailing stop. It's actually a preference for me, unless I'm doing it manually. Like if I'm in the trade, I'll move it up myself, but I like the trailing stop in case I have to like step away. Like if I can't watch it and it's like on a nice uptrend movement, then I'll put like a reasonable stop loss. Like it has to make sense. It can't be super tight, but it also can't be super wide, right? So I will leave a trailing stop on there. I would recommend your trailing stop not be any more than like maybe 7 to 8%, because you don't want to get caught in a halt down. Okay. Halt down is like down 10% in a certain amount of time. You don't want to get caught in that. If you sit in, I've seen people, stop loss 20%. I'm like, 20%. That's greed. That's too much. Unless you're trading like a big mover like VEE today, like that thing was moving between $30 and $50. Yes, a 20 cents, 30 cents pullback is not going to cut it, but still 20%? No. I don't think people realize what 10% of $50 is. It's just $5. You have 20%, so you're willing to watch the stock go down $10? No. Oh, I don't want to get kicked out so easily. Yeah, that's not the way to go about it. The way to go about it is you want to find true support. And that's the problem. A lot of traders don't look for it. They just jump in and think I'm going to have this big stop loss and I should be okay. It sucks when the stock plummets and actually goes all the way down there and taps it out. And then you go, well, I had a big stop loss. Like the market is rigged. No, you just bought at the top. It was up 800%. Like it had to cool down at some point, So, but again, as traders, we have to take accountability. If we don't try to find what we could have done better in the trade, we're never going to get better. Ever. But I like a trailing stop, or, but again, I try to stay within that 10%. I don't want no part of a halt at all. Okay. The market has taken enough money from us. Like they got me good in my first year. So I'm not in the mood to keep on coughing up. Everyone is going to pay their dues in the market though, everybody. But at some point it's like, all right, it's like enough is enough. Let me see, just checking. All right, so Discord updates. Yep. Okay. Don't be disrespectful and land on my wires. Get out of here, man. Come on. You could land anywhere else in here, but nope, right here. Flies is disrespectful. I heard you mention RSI being over 50. Yep, I like my RSIs above 50. Think of 50 as like the middle ground, right? So you have 70, that's like overbought, right? 70 or more. 30 or less is oversold, right? So 50 is like that middle. I like above 50. Stay above 50 if possible, because I want to stay on the bullish side of things. Now, it's not to say that I won't take something that's in the 30s, because there are things that are oversold, but it doesn't mean just because something is oversold in that moment doesn't mean it can't keep going lower, right? Just like we see things are overbought for like 2 hours, something can be oversold for 2 hours, right? So again, just identifying true support. But I like, especially if I'm in a momentum trade or like I'm in a trade and it's moving to the upside, I definitely like to stay above 50. Can go right there with you. I'm telling you, my first year for sure. Could have got me a nice little Honda Accord touring, leather seats, navigation. And I had to tell myself mentally, guys, like, I had to remove the money that I lost from my mind, because as long as you keep thinking about that past loss, it's going to affect every trade. Every next trade, you're thinking about a loss. Well, guess what? You're going to be hesitating. And then how many times have we hesitated on a play because we're thinking, oh man, we lost. And the problem is we lost too much. We should be cutting our losses fast. But because we took that big loss, the next trade, it's right in front of us, guys, a diamond. We'll look at it and go, well, the last time I got in, I'm a little scared, because you just took $2,000-$3,000 in losses when you didn't have to. It should have been 300. Guess what? You would have still had your confidence. You jump in. Guess what? This is the one that goes up $20 today, right in your face. And you could have gotten in at the very bottom, but you didn't because you're scared. And the loss that you were so, crippled by, you would have made it back times 10. It happens to everybody, but the only ones that can overcome it is those that overcome the fear. Like, hey, minimize. That's like preach every day. No over leveraging. No over leveraging. No taking big losses. Like, it's okay to be wrong. I don't know why people want to listen. The market teaches you that lesson. That first year was all I needed. If I was going to keep trading, it's like maddening to keep doing the same thing and expect a different result. And the problem is like sometimes traders will get lucky and think like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about, Bear. Like, look, I got this and it went up. Yeah, that one time. Now show me your trading records. That one win you got. What was the last 40 trades you had? So it's like, yeah, you had a big win, but you just cleaned up like 40 losses, right? So you're still not profitable on the year. You're like breaking even, or you're like, you just made back a large chunk. But guess what? You're about to keep on thinking that's the right thing, and then you're going to lose it again. So again, it's no one believes me. I'm like, guys, like, I got my butt kicked. Like, if you don't want to change, you're just going to keep getting the butt kicked. There's nothing special about it, guys. If you don't change, it's over. I, for one, if me as the host of Bear Tamer Trading, guys, if I'm not taking $500 hits, why would you? If I say I'm running, I'm gone. Oh, Bear, I think you left a little. People have told me, oh, I think you left a little early, man. And then you come back 20 minutes later and it's down another $2, and I'll see it. I just don't say something sometimes, because it'll come off as like rubbing it in the face. But I'm like, damn, I wish you really would have heard me out on that. Like, it's okay to be wrong. Run. I took a 20-cent hit. You took a $2 20-cent hit. Like, that's bad. Okay. I don't care what the news is on the stock. I don't care if it's my favorite ticker. VEEE has paid us all week, baby. All week. Cooking, guys. I guarantee you tomorrow, if I see it doing some nonsense, I'm not touching it. I don't care what it did. I don't care. I refuse. I refuse it, guys. I'm actually going to take a moment, guys, to play the stream reminders. Just for you guys. Trust me, guys, super important information, relevant information. Trust me, it is relevant, especially for those that join the streams. Please lock in on this. And then I will be right back. Remember, patience is the one of the best tools for a trader, okay? Don't hang up the phone on me. Thank you for that, guys. I appreciate you. Just saying, those. I just wanted to make sure that the updated reminders worked. So hopefully that all worked. Finish hooping with that jersey. I'm dying. How did you know that? No, seriously though. What is this, like a basketball thing? I mean, well, duh, that sounds kind of stupid, but I was for 15 minutes winded. Couldn't even do a full court. Got myself right off the court. Like I gotta get back to it. Sponsored by, let me stop. I remember when I first discovered Sun Chips, I was like, man, what was I missing out on all my life? Delicious. Almost any flavor is delicious. I haven't had a bad one yet. Yeah, nah, Doritos, I can't do it. Doritos is delicious, man, but ranch is my favorite, but I can't. Try sun chips. I'm telling you, sun chips, man. The onions, the green bag, the blue, even the original, the blue with nothing on there is just. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm about to reach out to them like, hey man, send me a lifetime supply and I'll promote your chips. It's delicious. Almost back where I started trying from momentum trading and down about. Stop it, Nate. Stop playing around. Wait, I'm trying to read that to understand. Hold on. Now almost back where I started from trying momentum trading and down about what? Okay, I got you. We had another trader on the stream as well. And was it today that he said it, or was it yesterday? I think it was today, maybe, or maybe it was yesterday. Because he was basically like, yeah, it was yesterday. Because he basically like day one, like everyone saw VEE. Well, I don't know how early everyone saw it, but on this platform, at least I can claim we saw it right in the lows, the 4, the 5s, and it started cooking. So essentially he bought at 17, watched it go to 40 and didn't sell. And it came back down to 20. And I was like, you're nuts. I mean, he revealed it after the fact, because then the following day we jumped back in on VEE around the low 20s. And then we rode that bad boy up to the 40s. I think it went to like 46, 47. And this time he sold, right? Like being in the stream with us, listening to me reiterate, collect your damn profits. Like this is not don't play with the market, guys. Don't play. So I'm so happy that it worked out for him and he was able to clean that up. But think about it this way. Imagine he actually missed out on more money, right? Because if he would have sold the first time 17 to 40, but back at 20, back to 47, that's crazy. And then today, guys, it was like in the 30s. No, it was in the 20s, I feel, this morning. Guys, went to $51. I don't do roller coaster trading. I stopped doing that years ago. I'm up 1,000%. I'm good. I'm going to hold it. Oh, it pulled back like 600%. No big deal. Yes, it is. We got to stop telling ourselves. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You bought something at $1. It's at 30 and now it's back to 15 and you're trying to tell yourself it's okay. It is not. I don't care if you had 5 shares in there or 5,000. Collect profits. I don't do the roller coaster trading at all. Give me my money at the top. Come back down. I'll get on the ride again. But I'm not doing this. I'm on the ride and I'm gonna stay there. And no one can sell that to me. People have tried. Bro, you don't know what you're doing. You gotta just don't worry about the pullback. Okay, my friend, I just sold at the top. Here it is back at our average. I'm getting back in. Oh, fancy meeting you here. Can you scoot over so I can get back in with my bag of money that I just got from the top? Some traders are going to, I know I can't save everyone, guys. And I understand it, because when I was young, I had that arrogance. I was arrogant. I wasn't trying to hear nobody, especially if you were saying anything about my trade. I let emotions get me going. I mean, I wasn't cursing people out on social media, but like, I get it. But I'm like, you got to get over that thing fast. Like, you got to kill that little habit or else. Yep, we will definitely get off the bus. I'm getting off the bus, man. The magic school bus, when it's flying like that, it's time to go. It's time to go. Yeah, no, I'm going to get the Sun Chip sponsorship. I'm about to reach out to them right now. Like, all jokes aside, guys, like I have boxes of this upstairs. Like, I'm surprised. It's just like 6 in the morning eating Sun Chips is crazy. That's the only reason why you guys don't see me. Could you imagine? Breakfast? You must think my hair is a nest or something. You keep coming near my hair like that. You must think. Okay. I'm telling you guys, you're going to see in here go dark. You're just going to see a blue light in the shadows. And you're going to hear the zapping. My mic is sensitive. You're going to hear the zap. You're going to hear it. I'm about to go have a conversation with my daughters right now. Like, hey, I know y'all enjoying the balcony, but hey, man, I'm gonna need you to just shut the screen behind you. And flies are disrespectful too. Like they'll just want to fly near your head, so all your ears just have to hear. I'm like, yo, you trying to get in my ears? Like, why are you flying by me like this? I'm like, okay. I'm about to add that to my to my Amazon link with the supplies I have for the studio, the bug zapper. I get that. That collecting gains is the realest thing I learned from you. Yeah, man. Listen, I appreciate it, but I take it. You know what? I guess I'll try to speak for myself. I assume for what it is. Like people are, one, it's greed. I was greedy. But two, it's like I acted like there was no tomorrow, like there was no money. I acted like it was that one day, the only day to make money. The market was closed the rest of the 4 days of the week. That's how I was acting. Like, but I'm like, dude, you're up 50%. What do you do? And guys, when I was a rookie, I didn't have restraints on how many shares I was buying. So you got to understand something. When I bought 5,000 shares, guys, and I'm up $5, you know how much money that is? It's $25,000. To watch that pull back $4 is I have no shame in my game. I was a bozo. Sure, I made $5,000. Great. My wife used to get tired of me. She would come down, some guys come down and see my screen. She's like 25,000. She's like, is that real? I'm like, yeah. Oh yeah. She come back later. She's like, oh, like how did it go? I'm like, oh yeah, I sold. So how much you made? I'm like 5,000. She's like 5,000. After a while, she even got tired of me. She's like, I don't want to hear your stories, like, because it gives me anxiety. Like you have all that money in your hand, you're not collecting. I was a bozo, a bozo, a bozo. I'm not. I mean, listen, like some people might hear me speak and go, oh, he's arrogant and he's being too tough on traders. No, we need someone to come and discipline. Like all that. Listen, I'm a good guy. I'm humble. I'm kind. I'm gentle. But when it comes to this money, guys, I'm telling you, this is not arrogance. This is someone that was down 31,000 warning you every day. Don't be me. Well, what I was, don't do it. Don't do it. It's not arrogance. It's hell no. No more. Okay. I bought again on paper V at 43. I hope you bought it when it was going up to 51 and not on the way back down. Oh, my brother. I wish he was with us back then, because I'll tell you right now, if I can remember the date, I'll play the stream, because I can play the streams. Well, you can too, because you're a BTT trader. If you give me that date, go back to the stream on that day. We got BNAI, what? Under $5, wherever that thing was, $3, $4, $5. Ran to what? 80 something dollars. Okay. Yeah, no, I know it's your biggest regret. I have 50 biggest regrets. Guys, my first year, I was probably the luckiest trader and just didn't know it. I was just fumbling bags after bag. And it's like, what the hell are you doing? I had to get smart. Like, hey, so now if I have the nerve to buy in early, let's say I do grab 5,000 shares. Let's say I did it on V when it was below $10 and it goes to 40 something. And I'm sitting here telling you I'm still holding. You throw a dummy virtual slap through the screen. Slap me upside my head. Put the hand emoji in the chat of a slap. That's ridiculous. You gotta like, how much money are you trying? The fact that God put that money in your hand like that, you've never. And what's funny? I had to, guys. When I say I was tough on myself, because you gotta be. That's why I say it's not arrogance. Like I was such an idiot. You know what it is to have 25,000? I'm gonna stick to this one example. Up 25,000, guys. Nowhere in the world am I going to make 25,000 in an hour. It's impossible. What the hell was I thinking? Tell me. If anyone has the answers, when I tell you greed at an all-time high, guys, I could have taken that money and taken out my original investment and just, okay, if I was going to lose it, at least it wouldn't have been my money. Well, it is still my money, but you guys know what I mean. But boy, I'm like, what were you doing? What were you doing just to go to work that day? Just to go to work that day. And guys, that's crazy. That's for some people, that's their annual salary. Okay. For some people, that's half their salary. So it's like, again, like, it's like you gotta, I was acting, I think what it really came down to, greed, yes. Greed, arrogance, but it was also like there's no tomorrow. That's why I keep saying, guys, oh, you missed this play? Don't worry, I'll find you another one. Don't worry. Every day, guys, every day I'm going to find it. There's nothing that escapes me. I'm specifically looking for certain things. It's not that I don't see like the bigger market caps moving. I just don't care because I want the ones V. You want VEEE. Yes, I can get you a bigger market cap, might move $5, $6, sure. But I'm pretty sure you prefer VEEE. Okay? I threw in so many E's. I'm pretty sure you prefer it that way. Oh, yeah. Oh, Kango, me at work? Listen, 5,000 is great, but to know I watched, and you know what I kept on trying to tell myself? Oh, it's going to bounce back. It's going to bounce back. Hey, dumb. Once I was up 25, I should have just gave it 5,000 max. Okay, okay, that's my dues. Sell. I would have felt much better. That's a better story to tell. Now you will see me. Listen, I don't care. I'm collecting on the way up. I'm not even holding all the way through now. Now I'm just like, oh, give me some here. I'll take some there. I'll take some there. I don't know when's the last time I've gotten caught in a halt, like a halt down. I don't play that. Give me my money. And if you want to do some nonsense, and I always say this on the stream, for us as a team, this is none of our business. The minute that play dies, it's none of our business. We already made our money. If it wants to flush to 10 cents, oh well. Ticker JEM, we did the same thing. We ate that play up all the way to the top. I woke up and that thing was in 20 cents. Okay, that's not my problem. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. But all I can remember the day before, oh, buy the dip. Oh yeah, I'm buying this overnight. I'm like, are you crazy? This thing just gave back like 70%. Like we got to calm down. Oh, Nico, stop. You breaking my, but you know what? It's very healthy to have these conversations because if you don't own it, you ain't going to change yourself. You're not going to fix it. That's why it's dangerous being in those feeds, because when you go, someone go, all these shorts manipulating the stock and oh, it's the hedge funds. And then you try to co-sign it. Yeah, man, this is crazy. But no one is saying I was up 800% and watched it go back to 100. No one will say that because it sounds bonkers. But you see how you're saying it right now? That's called accountability. Never let it happen to you again. I don't care if it goes up. I don't care if you could have been up 1,600% and you felt you sold early. So what? So what? A billion people would want to take that 840%, including me. I'll take it. Hell, I'll take 300%. 4. And now everyone has unlimited day trading. It's only going to get worse. But here's the thing. You can, and people don't understand, the roller coaster trading, I don't do it. I haven't done it in years. But now you guys are going to, okay. So, okay, on my phone. All right. So what's up? Talk to me. Since you're here. Now you're on the second camcorder. Talk to me. What do you need? I'm mad it flew to the camcorder because it's black. I feel like it's trying to camouflage itself. But I can see you, buddy. Look, flies to the, oh, not the attack. He said, you want to swing chips at me? You want some chips, man? This thing is disrespectful. I was such a newbie. Listen to the comments saying 100 plus. Yeah, nah, Screw that. Everyone kept on saying VEE 100 plus. And the only thing I don't like about Webull is they allow people to delete their comments, whether it was 10 years ago or 2 minutes ago. That you can't go and get them to hold them accountable. They'll disappear from the chat. They telling you, oh, it's going to 100. I was watching VEE. They was like, oh, see you at 80. I'm like, guys, if you don't collect, we up 100%. You better start collecting something. No one listens. Where's VEE right now anyway? Now, if it goes to 80, I'll be the first one to be like, damn. But when I was looking at it, it didn't look, yeah. Okay, $24 came down to $24. And this would have been a nice time to get a dip because they gave a nice little move to 29, quick $5 move. But I don't know what I was doing. I was sleeping or I was just waking up. But look at this in the after hours. Look, $24. Now, where's that guy talking about see you at 80? And the worst thing is, and this is why I say, I know I can't control people on social media, nor will I ever try, but I just ask as traders, like, just try to be responsible with your words, because you're saying that, and there might be a less experienced trader that's just reading that and just going, oh yeah. Especially when you put up your P&L and you're up 200-300%, they're gonna be like, oh, okay, he knows what he's doing, she knows what she's doing. Let me jump in, and the move is over. And what they won't tell you, oh damn, it's not going to 80. All right, I'm at 51. All right, pull back to 47. I'm out. They're not gonna tell you they sold. At least have the courtesy to come back and be like, hey guys, I know I said 80, but I have my stop loss at 47. If that, you gotta be fully transparent all the way, not just what suits your trade. You guys know me on the stream. I'll tell you, I don't care what my target was. Oh, it's reversing, guys. I gotta go. Stop it. Stop playing with me. Stop being rude. I mean, it's not running from me. It's just like, I don't see him under my shoe and I don't see him on the floor. So if that mofo dodged that, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm gonna leave him alone. If I see him flying around, I don't see him. Where is he? Bro, if he dodged that, yeah, that's ultra instinct. I'm not playing with him no more. Like, he's gonna wait for me to say, look, he's still flying. Nah. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Ain't no way. There's no way. All right, you want to play around? All right. Hold on, guys. Hold on. You want to play? Not a problem. You want to play around? Not a problem. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Play. All right. now, I'm sorry, guys, but now I had to get real. This is where it gets personal. To dodge that, guys, is why would you turn off? Look, he unplugged it. Not the unplugging. Yo, I'm dead. I'm dead right now. I'm dead. Not me trying to kill the fly, guys. This is personal. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Whoops. Whoopsie. Whoops. Whoops. This is war, man. This he gotta be dealt with immediately. Must be dealt with. Amen. Amen. Get away from me. I got this. All right, I got you. I got this one, guys. Hold on. I got this. I got this. Disrespectful, man. All right. My apologies, guys. My apologies. My apologies. But I had to get in here right. Now fly near me. Now come do it. Not the spirit bomb. Destroy the whole house. I'm crying. All right, let me get my life together. Let me catch up. Let's fly. Spray it. Yo, Nico. Nico, I'm dying right now. Oh my God. Listen, people don't understand. People understand it. People that's fumbled the bag, they know. You hungry? Nah. When you fumble the bag, It's over. Latia picks seem great. Well, here's the thing, right? There's two different styles, right, of putting your watch list together. Well, at least for me, I don't know if it's considered a second style. I can't be the only one that does this, but maybe I am. I don't know. Um, I like to curate my watch list live, right? So, like I like to do it in real time. I will start the stream with items on my list, but it's from that very same day, right? So if I'm trading at 4 in the morning, by the time I start the stream at 6, I probably already have maybe 3 to 5 tickers, maybe 3 to 6 that I was already trading or looking at or something of that nature to start with. But then I build my list in real time, right? Now, the other way where I see a majority of people doing is like, you see how today just went down, right? Okay. What they would do is they would look at that list and just choose stocks that they feel is going to have a continuation, right? That's why it's called a watch list, right? Like, it's like, okay, these things did very well today. I'm going to put it on my watch list for tomorrow. But I'm very different when it comes to that. Like, yes, I mean, that's a standard practice. But again, guys, I try to be very unique in what I do. I want it to be genuine. I want it to be transparent. I want you to know why I'm picking the stocks, right? But I do it with you in real time. So there'll never be a day where I can 4 in the morning and provide you with, I can tell you like, hey guys, there might be 3 things I'm looking at based on maybe after hours movement or something of that nature. But everyone knows, or at least, those that know me well enough, I want fresh plays. I want newness. Like, I don't want to drool over the same play every day unless it's giving me a reason to trade it. So VEE for the last 3 days have given us a reason to trade it, right? But I'm not going to, if VEE does, I'm going to watch it. Okay. So if you want to know what's going to be on the watch list, that's going to be on there. But if it's not doing anything, I will casually move on and remove it from the list. So, there isn't, for me, I just like to find them in real time, build that watch list. Why you're not flying near me now, buddy? Might be a robot, might be a drone or something. Might not even be a real fly. But yeah, I like to build my list just in real time. And I pick it based on numerous things, guys: catalyst, float, market cap, dilution check, cost to borrow, short interest. I'm looking at as much as I can in the moment, but it varies. So I just pick things that have good potential, true potential to move. Not, oh yeah, this went crazy last week, I'm gonna keep watching it. Like that, everyone saw it do that. So that's to be expected. Me, like, there'll be plays on my watch list with no volume, but just because I'm like, that looks sexy. I can't tell you how many times that's happened. Everyone is like, Bear, you sure? People probably think I'm crazy until it starts cooking. And when it starts waking up, everyone is like, what the hell? So, I've transitioned into a different type of trader a long time ago. I know a lot of traders like volume confirmation, break of resistance, I don't care for any of that. Not anymore. Sure, it's great. It's not that it's a bad strategy, but it's like, hell no. Like, what more do I need? Like, look at this information in front of me. I gotta shoot. No one sees this yet? Oh, let me get in here. I'm good for that, guys. I'll jump in. I don't care. I don't need no one else to jump in. I don't need a celebrity trader to post it on a social media like, oh, I like this. I don't need that. I'm already in there. So by the time things are cooking, my feet is kicked up on the desk. I'm most likely collecting profits. So, but you guys will see that with me in real time as we trade together. We hang out, we have a good time. But This platform, I try not. There's nothing serious, guys. No one is wearing ties. Like we're not like we gotta move away from that. Just because someone has on a button up with some glasses, you think they're not. No, like it can be a regular Joe Smo in a jumpsuit. Anyone can be good at trading, guys. We try to keep it casual, try to keep it fun, throw some jokes in there, all that good stuff. But again, discipline. Bro, I didn't care about no relationships that day. I'm telling you, man, the boss want to do those little corny jokes. Hey, boss, not in the mood today, man. Like, hey, man, I got a big shipment coming in. I don't got time for this. I wasn't trying to fraternize with nobody. I just wanted to get to work and go home and be frustrated even more. And it's crazy. Like if you got to deal with clients, you got to deal with customers and stuff. It's like you got to put on the fake smile, the fake energy. And I'm like, man, I should have called out. I want you guys to hear the zap so hard, but where did he go? Where did he go, huh? Is he targeting the other studio lights? I know people are probably joining the stream like, why is this guy in the dark? Listen, guys, I got to get this fly. It's the one fly in the house, guys. It's super annoying. He has to die. He must die tonight. Imagine YouTube like blocks the video for that. I'd cry. Working as the server. Take your goddamn meal, man. I'm crying. Yeah, that's the worst. That's the worst. When it's one thing just to take a loss and you go to work. That's fine. Like whatever, I took a loss. All right, cool. I'll get them tomorrow. But when you had the money in your hands and you take the loss, that's a different type of beating mentally. All right, so all right. Let me turn the lights back on because now I feel like I promise you, if I turn these lights back on and this guy just starts flying around me again, bro, I'm gonna start looking at insects a little different. I know I'm not saying they're dumb, but I'm just saying that's gonna be weird. Give me a second. Let me 1 second, guys. All right. I'm telling y'all right now, if this guy comes over here and just starts flying around me again, it's gonna be personal. Let me clean up. All right. All right. Ask me anything about Bear Tamer Trading, what we do on the platform. You want membership questions? Spirit bomb that fly is crazy though. Like that, I just pictured myself doing that. Like I would be destroying the entire house. Yeah, I'm crying. Who lives in a pineapple? Let me just see. All right. All right. Let me continue my job. So I'm updating. All right. All right. So important links. Let me see. 20% off. Memberships. 20% off. What else is there? The Amazon list. Sorry, I should be. I'm like doing my job. Yeah, just waiting for the next question on Ask Me Anything. Anything, guys. Anything about Bear Tamer Trading. No more gems. No more gems. Ask me about the platform. When we started, how many subscriber. Well, you guys can see that information anyway. What stocks do we trade in terms of like range? I'll give you all that. For red days, I think his thing was to not overtrade. So you never had red days? When was your last big red day? I don't take big red days. See? And I, that's where it gets into no big red days. And it's funny, someone was calling me a scammer. There's like, who doesn't take big losses? I don't do it. Just because you see Ross Cameron posting, negative 50,000 today, negative 200, that's his business. I don't care about none of that. If I don't even want negative 1,000. I've already taken those beatings. I've already taken them. There's no need. There is no need for me to keep doing it, guys. There's zero need for the butt kickings. So I do take losses, but they're small. So it's nothing worth like making a video about. It's nothing worth giving you a life lesson on. All I did was respect my stop loss. As you guys will see me on the stream, you'll see me lose. It's no big deal to lose. That's part of the game, but I'm not doing negative 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. No, absolutely not. It's not going to happen. I already paid my dues. They already got me good. There's zero need for me to keep on doing it. So trust me, my friend. And when I do have a red day, when's the last time I had a red day, guys? I don't know. I'll look. Let me look. I don't know. I know that sounds weird, guys, but you guys trade with me every day. Really think about it. The trades that I'm getting into when I'm like you rarely see me. I haven't had a red day in so long, guys. I don't think I've had a red day in quite some time. I've lost money, but my day doesn't end red. I rather walk away with $500 in profit for the day before I go red. Like, I don't have an ego. If I was up 2,000 and I lost 1,000, trust me, I'm wrapping it up. Like, so you can imagine if I'm up bigger, up 5,000, 10,000, hell no. To go red on something like that is ridiculous. I haven't had a red day in a long, guys. I don't know. It almost happened the day after my birthday because I had no trades in. Or was it on my birthday? There was a day I didn't take trades all day. Like, I think it was the day after my birthday. And then I came back for after hours. I forgot who was with me, but then I traded was it VEEE? Because I was trading that alongside SHPH. I forgot what the other ticker was. Was it VEEE though? And the after hours, I don't remember, but there was something that I took and it pulled back on me. So I was down about $200-300, but I made it back in SPH. So like my first trade, yeah, I was down, but SHPH ended up taking care of me. And then there was something else. But I just know like my birthday week, which was last week. My birthday was on Wednesday. So either I'll go back to the stream and look at it. It had to be Wednesday or Thursday stream. And after hours when I came back, I didn't take no trades. And my first trade was a loss. And I was like, damn it. I was like, what did I do? Now, overall, doesn't matter because for the week I was up in a decent way. But I was like, And I said, all right, no more trades. But then I ended up trading because as a trader, I'm like, hell no. I want to try to make my money back. But I only took the risk on trades that I felt would actually make a move. But that was like my closest to being red. Like I haven't had a red day in so long. I know that sounds like BS, but guys, go and watch the live trading streams. There's over 500 of them. Go watch them all. I'm not doing it. I'm not. Now, if let's say tomorrow I wake up and I take a trade and it gives me my max loss, like my max loss on a day, guys, is like 400, maybe 500. If I were to hit that number on the first trade, I guarantee you I'm not taking trades the rest of the day. I don't care how good the stock looks, right? Because that's all about my discipline. But don't jinx me, guys. But I don't want no red days, guys. No thanks. I already paid my dues. But you guys will see on every day, every live trading stream, everything you see I'm jumping in, it goes up. And what do you see me do? Collect and run. You rarely see me sit there and take a massive loss. If I am in a trade and it goes against me, what do I speak about? Not over leveraging. So that way you can average down and then you get out on that nice pop. You can either break even, take a little bit of profits, run for your life. Or if I do accept just a pure loss, guess what? Keeping it small. If I just secured $2 on another stock, right? It went up $2. I secured that. If you see me selling at 20 cents on the next, technically speaking, I'm still up significantly because technically, yes, it's two separate stocks, but I'm still up $1.80, right? That's how I process it in my brain. So again, guys, I really try to stay disciplined, guys. I don't want to be that guy that was sitting in a corner, guys. I'm telling you, when I was losing all that money, I was sitting in the dark, pissed off, contemplating life, thinking about what I could have did with the money. If I was going to throw it away, I might as well had, went and bought something else, and whatever. At least I could look at it every day, even though I'm not using it. So, it's not a fairy tale. Everyone can have 0 red days. You can have 0 red days. I mean, it's not that simple. Obviously, identifying support levels, being disciplined, trading something that actually is giving you a reason to touch it, has volume, while you're getting in, right? You have that nice momentum coming in. So, and then also too, guys, once you hit your daily goal, you don't have to, like, let's say if your standard buy is 2,000 shares, right? and you go in your first 3 trades, 2,000 shares, you get 50 cents, you get 60 cents, and then you get maybe $2, right? Let's just say you're having an incredible day. Once you're done, I don't know if your daily goal is like $2,000, right? Let's just say you hit that and then some, right? You have a nice day. Guess what? The rest of the day, if you're really thirsty to trade, guys, you don't buy 2,000, buy 500. Just buy 500, because worst case scenario, even if it pulls back $1, you're not going to be hurt. But when you just, oh yeah, I'm feeling good, let me buy 5,000, and then that thing goes down $1.50 on a halt down on you, guess what? Everything you worked for in the last 3-4 trades, gone. And you're going to try to justify it too. Like, oh, damn, that was a really bad trade, but all right, I'm still ending the day with $400. No, it's terrible. So guys, when I'm asking you guys to do those things, it's for a reason. You want to minimize your risk. I don't care how good we have it. I don't care, Bear. Every day we got something, Bear. You could afford to. I don't care. No, thank you. I don't get cocky. The market will come and snatch you from that little, the pedestal you're sitting on. It's going to snatch you right off of it and take all of its money back and then some. It doesn't just take your profit away. It'll go in your wallet and go, give me some of this too. Okay, so I'm terrified of the market. I don't know why people aren't more fearful in that way. Do you do any small account challenges? I see Ross constantly doing that. Can you guys, I have an idea of what it does. I was going to start one. I started one, but honestly, I hate being limited. I hate being limited to what I can buy. So I want to ask, like, what is that? I'm assuming what it does is like it shows you that, like, hey, I'm starting with an account just like you, right? Like with your size, like your account size. Look at how I do it, how I build the account. I'm guessing it's like a confident, like a confidence thing. I don't know. That's how I see it. I just see it as like oh, if he can do it, so can I. But I'm going to disagree with that. Like Ross does that all the time, guys. But when Ross is doing that, he used to do that on brokers that allowed him unlimited day trading. Now everyone has unlimited day trading. He can do it like on Webull. I think the one he's doing now is on Webull, if I'm not mistaken. But I just don't see I was going to start one, but I'm like, I get it. Like it'll show like, hey, I'm starting at the bottom with you guys. But maybe someone can help me understand what it does. I just see it as like, hey, like start where I'm starting from and then show me how you grow it. But I'm like, if I'm showing you that with my regular account, like I don't know, maybe it's a psychological thing. I just can't like get my brain around it on like how it benefits a trader, because his 2,000 account challenge, I think his thing is at like, I don't know, 20, 30,000. The chances of his followers having those same results are probably zero. They probably don't have that in. So I started doing it, but I kind of started hating it because I'm like, God damn, I could have bought more shares. Like, and it's limiting me. So I don't like being limited. So I failed on that part, but I don't really see, unless you guys can like kind of walk me through it. Maybe there is a benefit to it that I don't see. But here's the thing about, I'll say this. Everyone starts with a small account. Guys, I'm not rich. I didn't start with a lot of money, guys. Like everybody in any trader that is super popular, that has millions, guys, they started with nothing. So that's that in itself should be the motivation. But I think a lot of traders get caught. I don't got a lot of money, so I can't make money. Ross started with $500. He probably blew his account a few times, but still, nonetheless, $500. But I don't know. You tried to short it to make it back, yeah, bro. Remember I said don't do it? Yeah. I mean, look, I came out green it was a nice green day because of SH. It wasn't SHPH though, was it, Frost? I feel like it was something else. Or was it SHPH? I don't know. Maybe it was. I don't remember what stock it was. How do you handle taxes? Any tips? Pay them. That's going to be tip one. Tip two, I filed for what? Mark to market election this April so I can deduct all my losses and not deal with the wash sales. Yes. So that's actually really smart. But you see, now for me, guys, I don't really deal with the wash sale stuff like that because I don't really double dip like that. Like I might, yes, I might double dip. Like, all right, on VEEE, I haven't taken a loss yet. So technically all of that is going to count as profits, but I don't really trade the same thing 100 times. Like like that affects me very little. I don't even think I even had that issue, to be honest. I got to go back and look at my records, but I don't think so. But yes, that's good for you to do for sure. Because a lot of people deal with wash sales. They don't think about it that way, but I'm like, but me, guys, like, you know me, like you guys see me on the stream all the time. If I trade it, I'm very reluctant to jump back in. I'd rather go and get something else. There's like a thrill for me of seeing I got 10 wins on 10 tickers. Like that's just me though. You could still get 10 wins on one ticker, you know, but I don't know. That's just a me thing. Like I just like, okay, what's next? What's next? Like I don't want to keep chasing the same thing unless it's given a reason, like VEEE was. But most of the time I try to move on. So if you guys ever see me post on Stock Tips on Webull, you'll notice how many P&Ls I post up. I'm posting like 5, 6, 7 different ones because I'm very quick to move on. I don't like to stay on the same stock. You know, I try to make the most out of the stock and then I leave. For red days, I was thinking his thing was to not overtrade. For red days. Yeah, I'm do you do no. Every day you see stocks flying 200 to 500%, people getting rich. Yeah, become one of them. Join us. Okay. I'm not saying I'm Mr. Warren Buffett or anything, but you get in on a VEEE. I'm going to keep using it as the latest example. You get in at 20, sell at 40. It's simple, guys, especially when you get in and you actually have the cojones to hold that long. Take the money and run. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. Probably for me, because that was today, I noticed that like I was having a good time trading, right? And I know there's going to be some people that want to copy trade, okay, at your own risk. But here's the thing, more often than not, although it's like, oh yeah, we want to see you trade, more often than not, I find myself alone in those trades most of the time. There are times where I see everyone, you know, getting a little piece, whether they were copying me or not. I don't think anyone is not, I don't think a majority is copying me because everyone gets their trades regardless. Well, at least I'll say most of the people, right? So, but what you lose is that my eyes is no longer on the market. I'm no longer looking for news. I'm no longer looking for movers. I'm no longer looking at anything else but my own trade because my money is on the line. So while I'm sitting there and you might be watching just for like, all right, let him be my guinea pig, or, you know, let me watch this for educational purposes. While that's happening, you might be intimidated by V because it's at $30. So you're like, I see what he's doing, but that's a little too much for me, you know, and I understand that. You know, you may not have enough to where you feel like you're going to get enough shares to make it mean anything, right? Fine. I understand that. But when I'm doing that now, I'm missing out on the play that does fit your bill, right? I missed out on 3 crazy plays today, guys. I did go and chase it down after, and I found my little entries. But guys, I could have made so much more, but I was so locked in on my trade. Now, either way, I made money regardless. But for those that just decided to watch me, they were missing the plays on the watch list, the other plays that were moving, right? And that's why I don't like, if you want to copy trade, that's perfectly fine, if that's what you want to do. But I encourage you to try to come out of that. It's, if you want to do it like once in a blue, great. But again, I always put an emphasis on, guys, I'm giving you a watch list with 10 tickers. Try not to just watch one, constantly go through. Don't wait for me to tell you something is moving because I'm your host. I might be looking for news. I might be breaking down a play. I might be in a trade. And if I'm in that trade, sure, I made 40 cents here. It made a 50 cents move. It looks good. This one just went up $7 in the same time span, right? So that's why I give credit to this community, because we do have a lot of people that they do keep their eyes all over the field. But I know there's a lot of people that succumb to Bear's looking at it. His accuracy is high. I got to lock in on it. But I hear you and I appreciate the trust. But I'm telling you, or at least, and again, I don't promote the copy trading, but at least take the trade with me. At least make the money, because the worst feeling is that you didn't take it with me. I made money. So when I see something else, I don't feel as bad. I'm like, damn, I missed it. But I'm like, at least I made money. But when you don't make any money and you're missing the plays on top of it, it becomes a frustrating thing. So I was going to put up a survey, but I'm not putting up a survey anymore. I'm going back to the way that I used to do it. I know today is one day I shouldn't overreact, but I don't like missing opportunities, because when I miss them, that means my team misses them, right? So for me, the focus, I know it's just one day, guys, but I don't care. That was 3 solid plays. What was the tickers? The tickers were, where the hell is it? ELVA. I got my piece, but I was late to it, right? What was the other one? NVVE went nuts, but I was late to it, right? And what's the other one? There was one more. ERNA. Yep, ERNA. That's funny, the E's. ERNA, ELVA, NVVE. Those I should have saw them coming a mile away. If I wasn't focused on my own personal trade, I would have seen it, right? Because I've always said this from day one, guys. If you go back and watch all the streams, my mission, this is like Thanksgiving. I want to put different dishes on the table. You got your mac and cheese, you got your rice and beans, you got your whatever it is, you got your turkey, you got your chicken, you got your pork, you have everything is on the table, everything, salad, whatever it is that you want. Each ticker represents a different dish, right? And the more of those that I find is the more opportunities I find for the team, which means everyone doesn't have to focus on just one. There's like 10 plays that could potentially pay you out. They might be 6 running at the same time, right? So the one thing I take pride in this community is that, you know, I get accused all the time, like, oh, you guys are pumping the stocks and dumping on us, because every time I post like a positive P&L, the stock is like down 80%. But I'm like, that's not my problem. Like, we got in when we were supposed to, and we get accused, but we don't. If you come and look at the streams, you'll see traders trading different tickers from the watch list, right? And that's why I take pride off it. But if you fall into the trap of just purely wanting to copy trade, again, I give signals. If you want to do it, it is up to you. That is at your own risk. But I ask you just to at least want to come out of it a little bit and say, and what you should be taking if you're going to copy trade is why I got in and why I got out and what was it that I saw in this, that you get what I'm saying? Take the education out of it, because I'm explaining everything. At least take it. I know some people's like, screw that education. Just tell me when you're getting in so I can get in. And I understand it. I respect it. But what happens when I go on vacation next week? What's everyone doing? Well, not everyone, but what are the individuals that just want to, what are they doing? You're going to be taking that vacation with me, right? I don't want it to be like that. I want to teach people how to fish, right? I want to give you all the tools that I can. So even when I'm out sick, I'm on a vacation, guess what? Here's the squawk alerts. Here's the transcripts. You're going to cook, even if you don't get as many plays, but you're going to get something, right? So, but again, copy trading leads to that. But again, I'm going back to the original format. I know it was only one bad day. Don't overreact. I mean, we still got a ton of plays, guys. It's not like we lost money, but still those 3 plays, I was like, I can't be focusing on my own personal trade. If I want to do that off camera. Everyone is here for opportunities. Not everyone is going to be brave enough to trade a more expensive stock. You should have gotten ERNA, ELVA. Those things were at like $2 and went to what, 9, 12? Like those things were going crazy. And guess what I was trading? I think I was trading like VEEE, and then I was trading something else as well. But still, how many people actually traded that with me? I didn't see many people posting that they got those trades. Now, no one is forced to post their results, But trust me, like if everyone got it, everyone would have posted. So I realized, like, for me, I need to go back to serving the community. I can't just serve individuals or serve a few people that want certain things. You're going to have all the chances in the world to copy trade. Last 2 weeks, guys, I was taking 20 to 30 trades a day. And if you're still not taking those trades, then, there's nothing I can do about it. That's fine. If you didn't want to copy me, that's fine. But I'm going back to serving the community. Let me get all the plays first, and then I'll come in and find my spots. Okay. But keep in mind, if I have 100 catalysts coming at the same time, I see 2 bangers. I'm going to tell you guys, ticker ABCD, ticker WXZ. Please add those to your watch list immediately, guys. Keep an eye out on those. I still have some more news to go through. Why? Because I already locked in my daily goal before the stream started. So I'm not as thirsty to go and get that. But I'll be damned if I don't call it out for you guys. So you guys should be trading it. Don't wait for me. These things are going up $10. Don't wait for me to come back and be like, all right, let me see where I can get in. You better take that money. Me, I might come back and maybe I'll try to get like 50 cents or like $1 somewhere, but don't miss out on that move because you're waiting for me to enter. You're watching it climb for 10 minutes while I'm breaking down other news catalysts. Don't do that. So again, tomorrow, I'm going back to just the team is my priority. Okay. I'll take my trades where they work, but I'm not gonna, like, the last few days I have been like trade heavy and which is fine. It's nice and entertaining, but if that's not what's benefiting a majority of the community, then I need to pivot back, if that makes sense. If it makes sense. Does that make sense to everyone? Sure. Hopefully it does. He's doing it on Swab without using leverage. Well, he doesn't need leverage. He doesn't need leverage. He has unlimited day trades. That's the thing. It's unlimited. Once you have unlimited like leverage, you don't need that anymore. Well, I mean, you don't use it. I would say if you're not experienced, don't use it at all. I would say, so again, look, copy trading, that's fine. That's always going to be a part of the game. I feel like I take enough trades on. I'm not doing like 30 trades anymore. That's like insane because I'm like taking unnecessary risk that I typically wouldn't take. But at least for those that are here to copy trade at your own risk, at least take the damn trade. I'll say that. Because if I take 30 trades and you show up to the stream at like 5 o'clock, like, hey, like, can you take a few trades? No. If you guys all can, I know we're all around the world globally. If you can, again, 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. guys, the hot spot. That's my little time zone right there. Okay. 4 a.m. to 6 also gives opportunities. 4 a.m. has been hot for like the last month or so, but 6 to 9, and guys, when I say 6 to 9, don't show up at 8:30. Like if you can, guys, 6:30, 7, like try to wake up, guys. I know it's tough, but guess what? If you keep waking up like, damn, I missed it. Well, get up early. You got to get tired of hearing that you missed something, right? You got to get tired of hearing that from yourself. Damn, I missed this. Damn, this thing is cooking. Damn. Unless you are doing something for work, you got to get ready for work, then fine. This doesn't apply to you. But if you can get up and you just choose to get up later, and then now you're just like, hey, can you just take a trade? No, right now there's no trade to take. I ain't taking a trade because you're bored. We're going to wait for an opportunity. But please, guys, if you can, the earlier, the better, guys. Trust me, I'm beat too. I'm exhausted, but I know the money is there. That's all the motivation. That's all the motivation I need. Even if I'm yawning on camera, I don't care. I'm just waiting for the money. I used to sleep in class. Oh, nah. Hell no. No sleeping. Not sure why they need to see you trade. If we put fish in, I don't need to see it cast a line in order for me to cast mines. I mean, but here's the thing. Copy trading for me, I get it. It's a nice service. That's why I do it, right? But I don't call it signals. I like to call it educational signals. That's why I over explain everything that I'm doing, right? If I was truly giving signals, guys, it would really go like this. Okay, ticker VEE. Okay, if you enter here at 20, stop loss 18, target 31. That's a signal. That's a signal. If I just send that to you, if I just say that, there's nothing up. If you guys have ever joined Discord groups that just do pure signaling, hey guys, we like this trade. This is where we're looking to enter. And guys, they don't even go that far. It'll just be the ticker, entry, exit, stop loss. That's it. You don't know why they chose the stock. You don't know how they found that level. You don't know anything else. That's all you got. Now, here's the thing. Also on these Discord groups, for business purposes, they're really smart, guys. They don't give you, you notice, like when I'm giving you guys a play, I'm trying to give you big plays. Like I don't care about the 10 cents movers. If that's all it's going to give us, then we got to take it, fine. But guys, I strive to give you VEEE every day, right? Go and watch every stream every day, guys. We get the bangers. Not no 10 cents, 20 cents movers, okay? But you got to understand the Discord groups, they're very smart with how they do it. They'll find VEEE, tell you get in at 20, target 22. Well, duh. Of course it might hit that. But what do you hear Bear saying on the stream? Oh, man, guys, you heard the targets I was giving on VEEE. I was like, oh, yeah, give me that 41. Where was that stock? It was nowhere near 41. And then it started cooking. Almost hit 41, and then I said, crap, I missed it. Remember? I was like, damn it. I got to find my spot. Once I found support, I'm getting in, guys. Let me get that 41. It was at like 37 bucks, 36 bucks, but I said it when it was in the 20s in the first place. So hey guys, pay attention to this. This could hit 41. It was at 25, 26 bucks. So I'm not trying to give you 10, 20 cent, 30 cent plays. Okay, but I'm telling you, if you look at the Discords, they're very conservative. And then and this is not to knock them, but I just want you guys to understand how simple the system is. Now, if the stock goes nuts, what they'll say is, oh, we alerted this here. No, show us the full show. When you alerted it, what was your target, right? Because if you knew the true potential of that stock, you would not have given such a tight target of 20 cents. You would have said $1. At the bare minimum, you get what I'm saying? But in terms of accuracy, guys, if I alerted every play every day and said, hey, enter at $1, sell at 120. If I gave you 100 plays in a row and they all hit like that, because they will, because I see the potential in them, guess what? You would probably deem me the best trader in the world. Oh, wow, he was right. Oh, man, he was right. It's a simple process. Warren Buffett's joining the company. Of course, you're going to make 20 cents per share. You get what I'm saying? But on the Discord, and I've joined a lot of Discord groups, so I'm speaking from experience. I purposely still join them to see, hey, how can I elevate this platform? Is there something that I'm missing? Let me go around and look. But it's just, here's your entry, here's your exit, here's your stop loss. That's it. Here you go. So that's a true signal. Now, if I just did that all day, then guess what? The educational part of it really dies because you don't have no idea why I did it. Even if I see the news, I read it and I just say, hey guys, this ticker, hey, enter here, target this, and that's fine. There's a client base for that. There's people that don't want to educate. They don't care. Bear, I know you're trying to teach me, but I don't give a damn about that. Just let me know when you enter in. And that's fine. That's part of the client base. But then we have clients that want to learn. So now, again, that's why I try to be hybrid with it. I'll still give you the signals, but I'll explain why, right? I will take the trade live and I will sell live. right? I do that all in everyone's faces. But at some point, guys, that does not mean I'm taking trades for 12 hours straight, right? At some point, I'm done, which is why I say, guys, I'm done for the day, but here's another one. This has the potential. I give you the levels. If you want to take it, you take it. If you don't, you don't. Okay? It's your money. I'm never going to tell you to go and buy it. It's up to you. I'm going to tell you, hey, there's an opportunity. Now, if it runs up 200% from there and you didn't touch it because I didn't jump in, you're just missing out on money. I'm fine with watching it. Trust, it bothers me a little. I'm like, damn. But I got to be disciplined. Like, hey, you made your goal ×5. Like, go sit down. Go sit down. Hey, I just made my goal ×2. I'm done for the day. Sit down, right? I can't keep preaching, have discipline. When you make your daily goals, stop trading. And then you see me 50 trades, 50 trades every day. You know, it's kind of me being a hypocrite. It doesn't matter how good I am. It doesn't matter how accurate I am. I still shouldn't be taking 50 trades a day. I still shouldn't do it. In fact, I love Ross, but I don't know why the hell he's taking 250,000 in losses in a single day. Like, I don't care how emotional you are. That's too big. I'll tell him that to his face. Like, hey, that's too big. Someone's like, oh, what do you know? Ross is better. I'm like, how do you know? I never show my account size. No one knows. No one knows anything. And I don't care to be better. I don't want to be better than anybody. I just need to protect my own wallet. That's all. I'm like, I can't have an opinion on a guy. I love him, but I'm not taking no 50,000. People go, oh yeah, you know, we like him because he's real and he talks about his losses. Sure, everyone takes losses, but I'm not promoting that to my community. Guys, damn, I took a $5,000 loss here. No. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Copy that, cool hands. I'll see you in the morning as well. I'm up, guys. When I say I'm wired, which is going to be a problem when it's time for me to go to sleep. Going through the comment. So again, guys, like I'm gonna be real honest. I don't have a problem with anyone I don't care. By all means, if you're gonna copy someone, at least yes, copy someone that's decent. But the only thing is a small request, just try to take the education from it. That's all. If you don't want to, you don't want to. You are my client. I'm here to serve you anyway. So if you're just here for the signals, you don't give a damn about the learning center. You don't want to hear nothing about the education. You don't give a damn about none of that. You're just waiting for me to say, I want to take a piece. Then by all means. What if, and now it's funny, if I sit on the stream and start at 6 and I take 1 trade per hour, could you imagine? Like, you would have to wait an hour. You know, what if you have to go somewhere? What do you have to go to work? You know, I would never do that, guys. But again, if you're going to copy trade, at least take the trade. Okay. At least take the trade. All right. I hate celebrating by myself. It's actually very awkward for me sometimes on stream when I get it and I'm like, oh, I'm coming to the chat. I'm coming to the chat. Let's see who else got it. I'm doing that on purpose because people will request for me to do that because they want to copy trade. And guys, not everyone comments, but I can see everyone in the room. So I'm like, like 70 people in here, huh? All right. 4 posts out of 70. Okay. Now it could be a fair thing. It could be, you know, but guess what? When you take those big losses, and to be honest, look, anyone taking losses that big shouldn't be trading. Here's the thing. Ross is a momentum trader, small stocks. So here's the thing. You're going to be able to thrive with him if you understand him, if you have that level of education. That's why he has those courses and everything to teach people. But the only thing is if you don't understand his language and you buy that course for $3,000, because you can't get in his program without grabbing a course. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but at least the last time I remember in order to gain access to anything, you have to pay up front. Like you gotta, whether the course is 1,700, whatever sale he got going on, but you gotta pay that money up front. So as far as, I'm not saying that's his intent, but as far as he's concerned, whether you succeed or not is no longer none of his business, right? You're paying for his time, his knowledge, but whether you succeed or not, he already made his money up front. Now me, I'm very different. Again, not to compare this. I love Ross. Let me be clear. That is my guy. But that's why a lot of people give him the slack that's why they give him that hate, because it's like, dude, I paid $3,000 for your course. I'm paying $200 a month to be in this live stream with you. So they feel so much more pressure to have to produce results. So that's, and Ross is not stopping to look at a comment to go, let me break this play down. He's explaining himself, but he's just taking his trades. As far as he's concerned, he's in trader mode, right? So if you're not making money, you're thinking about, damn, I'm giving $200 a month. I just paid $3,000, $4,000, whatever it is that you're paying. And guess what? You're not getting results. It's going to frustrate you. Okay. I'm just now thinking about that. I'm very opposite of that. Hey, come in. One, you get a free day every week anyway. Come in, right? Come hang out. But guess what? I'm charging $1.66 a day. There is no pressure. If you come in and you make $50 a day, you know what your return on an investment is on $1.66? If you do $50 a day, what is on average? You're going to get like 20 trading days. What's that? $1,000, and all you paid to get the 1,000 was $50. Anyone is taking that. People used to think I was crazy, like $50. This is a scam. There's no way. Okay, well, come and watch the streams. But I'm very different. Come and see me trade, see my personality. You don't got to pay a brick wall to get in, because you might pay that $4,000 ticket to get in here. And guess what? I'm not as good as I said I was, or you don't understand me, or you don't follow me. But guess what? Now you're just like, this isn't working, but you're already down $4,000. Right. So, I'm just now putting that to my head. I think I'm like I'm the reverse of him. Like, hey, watch me trade. And if you like it, come and join. But this, you got to pay for the course. You got to pay for that stuff to gain access to him in that way. Sometimes he'll do like a free stream on YouTube and stuff like that. But I understand it. I respect it. But Ross is that guy. But the only thing I can't get with him on, I'm all for being transparent and sharing your red days. But Ross doesn't have to take a red day. I've watched him be up 15,000 and end up down 30,000. He doesn't have to take that red day. I don't know why he does that. I don't know why he does that. I don't get it, but he doesn't have to. That's the crazy thing. He could taking a $5,000 day, a red day as a loss is anyone is gonna be like, wow, like, yeah, man, you had a tough day. I'm not. Absolutely not. I think he just posted something like the biggest red day in the month. I didn't even watch to see how much it was, but I love him for it. Like, being honest, I do love him for it, and people will see that as, yeah, that's why I mess with him. He's transparent. He takes losses too, because that relates to you as a trader. If you're taking losses, yeah, it's not all fairy tales. It's not easy, guys. But once you obtain the level of knowledge that he has or that I have, you don't have to take those losses. I promise you, if you ever hear me say I'm negative 500, I guarantee you I won't take a trade for the rest of the day. I don't care how good the trade looks. You guys are going to be pissed. Like, look, you could have made your money. I'm like, I don't care. I don't care. Again, that day when I took that loss, I was only down like $200-300. That's the only reason why I took the next one. If I'd have hit the 500, I guarantee you I'd have been like, all right, I'm not touching anything else. I'm not. I don't know how he does it. I was telling people that, they was like, nah, he better than you. I'm like, all right, I guess. I don't care about who's better. I'm just not. I can't. And he's not promoting it's okay to take the loss. He's just sharing his experience, but he ain't have to. The ones that he does sometimes when he goes live on YouTube, he ain't have to take those losses. I'm up 10,000. Ross, call it a day. Nothing else is working. Wrap it up. That boy's charging college prices. Yeah, nah. Would I get his course? Do I feel like I can learn anything from there? Maybe there's something in there. Maybe I know most of it. Maybe I don't. I don't know, but I think it's there's a certain client for that. I'll say, like, that's someone that is investing big early in their career. He has a huge social following. I think he has like 2 million subscribers on YouTube. He's like verified his accounts and everything, and he'll show you his millions that he's made for the year. And I think that's why people just go like, he knows what he's doing, because look at, he's showing us his money. But that's what kind of, F's people, like it messes with people's mind, not in a good way. I used to show profits. I don't do it anymore. I don't care. You don't believe me? You don't believe I took the trade? Oh, well. Oh, well. Because when you're joining a platform like mine's, like his, it becomes, it shouldn't be how much did you make? How many shares do you have? That is the wrong focus. Too many traders focus on that to like try to justify if the skill is there. No, that is not what you, was I right? Was I right about VEEE? Was I right about, let's go to the list. Was I right about CPHI? Was I right about SOBR? Okay, NVVE, I alerted that last time. Was I right? Yes. Measure me on that. That's what you go and be like, that's what you're paying for. You're not paying to see how much money I'm making. That's the dumbest thing in the world, in my opinion. That's dumb. Don't pay me to, hey, how much did you make on the trade? That's silly. You're paying me because you want to get in with me, right? You want to see the opportunities I see and get your cut if you want to take the trade or not. That's what every trader, I don't care if you're on this platform, Ross, Discord groups, I don't care about none of that. Every trader, I'm telling you now, the last thing you should be concerned about is what another trader is making. I'm the only host. If you want to know where I entered, ask me. Everyone else is none of your concern. You're paying on this platform. I'm the owner of this platform. I owe you those answers. Hey, I got it. I'm getting in right here. I'm exiting right here. But as far, if you guys ever ask me, Bear, how much you made on that? I'm not going to answer you. That's irrelevant. It doesn't matter. I made $200. I made $2,000. I made $20,000. I made $200,000. What does it matter? You get what I'm saying? If I made $200,000 on a big trade, guys, like, what does that do for you? You didn't take the trade. So how does that help you? Oh, he knows what he's doing. That doesn't make sense. I alerted a play at $1. It's at 30. That's what you grade. Any platform that you're on, that's what you should be grading. Not, oh, this person has millions of followers. Oh, this person made $50,000 today. Yes, that person did that, but out of the 50,000 he or she made, how much did you get? That's the only thing I care about. I don't care about trading for myself. I want to feed the team. Like, hey guys, look at this play. Look right here. That's me. I don't care about well, fine. Yes, I do care about my results. But if no one else is making money, it's not fun for me, guys. I don't like I'm telling you right now. When I get like 2-3 trades in and I'm over here, woo, and having the time of my life, I expect to come in and I want to see at least one person, because for me to just make money on my own, I can just do that off camera, right? So that's at least my mission. So listen, if you're that type of trader, and again, this is not to offend you, I'm just trying to reshape the way you think. How many shares another trader buys is irrelevant to your success. How much money another trader makes is irrelevant to your success, okay? If you're gonna measure Bear Tamer, my name is Jimmy. You wanna measure Jimmy, AKA Bear Tamer, let me tell you something. Was he right? That's all that matters. Even if I didn't take the trade, was he right? And that's the thing I think that a lot of people miss out. I think a lot of people miss out on plays because I don't jump in all of them. Like, guys, I'm doing it for you. I already made my money. I already made it. Your turn. Come get some. Come on. Come make some money with me. I can't guarantee everyone will make money. Everyone controls their buy and sell. But goddamn, we have 10 plays on a list cooking. You're not going to touch nothing? Well, again, there is no pressure. It's $1.66 a day. If you're just here for education today, you want to take a break. Maybe you made your week early and you just want to relax today. Maybe you took a big loss that you shouldn't have. Listen, I'm going to be your big brother, your uncle, your friend. I'm going to be hard on you guys in a gentle way, because it's not a game. Like, I'm never going to, if you ever tell me, hey, I got in that, I forgot who it was. I think I remember who. I'm not going to say the name, but it was like, oh, hey, man, like, what happened with this play, man? You alerted this, and I'm down. I'm like, why are you down? We sold this hours ago. What are you still doing in the trade? Don't try to ask me why it's down. Don't ask me why I alerted a stock that dumped. I have no control over what a stock does. My only concern is get in when it's going up. Whatever it does 8 hours later, 4 hours later, it's none of my business. It's none of my business. I'm like, don't do that. Take accountability. We got 50 people in here with comments that they scored profit on here. How is it that you took a loss? That greed. Don't be greedy. Especially I'm doing free streams. Don't DM me stuff like that. I'd rather you go, hey, where did I go wrong? Well, you bought in with us. Why you didn't sell? I thought it was going to go up. Well, there you go. The greed. It's greed that's getting you. But that's going to be the one thing, guys. I don't know why folks pocket watch. I have a friend who does that to me. It's like, okay, if I told you guys I had $5 million in my account right now, and I unlock that screen and you see a $5 million balance, what it does, I understand it. What it does is like, okay, he knows what he's talking about. Okay, there's no, okay, I gotta pay, because if he made 5 million, I gotta follow him and do what he does so I can make 5 million too. So I get it, but what people don't understand, if it was that easy, if that was the trick, if that was the switch, every single person on Ross Cameron's platform would be millionaires. If that was the trick, who's another one that I really like? Ricky Guerrero, is it Guerrero or Guerrero, or I don't know. You guys probably, for those who know. Who's the other one? Humble Trader, the Asian lady. I love her. She's hilarious. There's a lot of them. There's a lot of them, guys. But just because they have millions of dollars, guys, even if it was 1 million, 2 million, 20 million, it doesn't matter. That's their results. That has nothing to do with you. It's not just they have that money. Oh, I'm going to follow this person. I'm going to make it. If it was that simple, guys, I repeat, if it was that simple, everyone on Ross's platform would have millions of dollars. They do not. Okay. More often than not, you'll hear people that are a little bit ungrateful, in my opinion, complaining. But I'm like, well, he tells you his results aren't typical. If you saw him sell there, why are you still in the trade? If you saw him buy, why didn't you buy? You know, like, and if he took this loss, you're trying to match him trade for trade, but Ross has millions of dollars. So granted, I'll never agree with him taking a $250 something thousand loss in a day. I can't co-sign that for you, my friend. But guess what? Someone that's trying to match his energy, you just blew your account. For him, he might be pissed, but guess what? He probably has thousands of people that bought that course. That's millions of dollars. Oh, just lost 250. Let me just bloop. Realistically, where are you gonna pluck that from? Unless you have a good savings account. But even if so, you know, like, so again, I tell everyone, And that's why you will never, I used to do it. I'm not unblocking my account value. I'm not showing how many shares I buy. I'm not doing it anymore. If you want to see the old classic hits, you can go on the playlist. You can go to the alerted it early playlist, and there's like 74 shorts in there. You can go and research, but I'm not doing that anymore because I realized, I was like, wait a minute. I was sort of being like a follower. Like, I'm like, oh, the only way people will believe me is if they see how much money I'm making. But I'm like, in reality, I don't care if you believe me. Like if me sharing PNLs every day, 20%, 50%, whether I bought 1,000 shares or 100,000 shares, what does it matter? What, are you not tired of me putting up 90% PNLs? You're not tired of seeing that? Clearly, there's something that I'm doing that I'm seeing that's resulting in that, right? So again, I think the biggest trap for retail traders, and again, this is not to bring my platform up and bring others down. I think everyone is good at what they do. I think everyone can charge what they want to charge. Okay, I know I'm just $50. It's not because I think I'm worth 50. It's because my mission is to help retail traders. I want everyone to have easy access. Okay, and I don't lock you in. I don't say there's certain platforms, guys, where you just gotta pay. There's like lifetime access where they go, hey, you pay $1,000, it's a lifetime access. Well, guess what? They make that 1,000 up front. Whether you thrive or not is of none of their concern now. Right? Let me not say it like that. They might care, they may not care. Who knows? But me, you're risking $50 this month. If you don't like what you saw, all right, I risked $50. With Ross, you got to risk $2,000 to $4,000, depending on what package you're even trying. But if you want his complete package, $4,000, somewhere around that, $3,000 to $4,000. Other platforms, I thought about it. Oh, just do a lifetime thing, figure out what that number looks like. But no, for what? No, you hang out with me $50 a month. You don't like it, it's $50. If you like it, keep paying your $50. I don't want to trap, and it feels like entrapment in a sense. But maybe one day I'll create a legacy, a lifetime entry. But again, that's not my. I understand why they do that. I do get it. Like, I guess they want, like, they're spending a lot of time educating, giving alerts. I get it. Man, I wouldn't pay 4K a month even though I was guaranteed 5. No, it's not 4K a month. You just pay up front. Damn, I'm like dogging my guy. Not to dog him, but I'm just saying, like, you pay, I think it's like 3. Let me go to his damn website. Let's but I think you pay like 3,000. Sometimes he has discounts. He goes to the course. I mean, he has his own custom tools, his own scanners, his own everything. So, when people see that, they look at it and it's like, oh, this is fancy stuff. I'm not, guys, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not creating no courses. Although I could, that's so much time going into that, but I'm not creating my own scanners. Although I do have a close family member of mine. Notice I said close family member. That is working on something like that. I'll test it, and if it looks good and if it actually works, and I'll test it out myself for like 3-4 months, then maybe I'll introduce it. But I'm not doing all of that. You don't need that. It's the price of a mortgage a month. No, it's a one-time charge. So like for the course, it's a one-time charge. I'm trying to remember. I think it's like a one-time charge, and then you get like access to his live streams for like a certain amount of time. And then after that, if you want to continue on the live streams, you pay that $175 a month or something like that. Listen, he's that guy. So his prices is his prices. To be honest, guys, if I charge $175, I wouldn't feel like I was hustling anybody. Like, I can show you guys screenshots of people making thousands, guys. Like, they paid $1.66 and walked away with $22,000 in a single day. I haven't seen them since, but they're still members. I can see everyone. They're just, they don't need to trade every day. They just come in, they make their money, and they disappear, right? So it's not a thing, but that you got to put a heavy investment. So when I first started this, I know a lot of you guys wasn't with me, but I used to talk about in the stream where people would DM me like, dog, why are you doing this for free? Because when I first started this, guys, I was doing it for free. So, you know, of course I got hit with the, oh, you know, he's using the membership money. You know, that's how he makes his money. So where was I getting the money for in the first 4 months? You know, but when people don't research, you know, when people don't like actually look and pay attention, they'll just, you know, it's just anger. It's just a little bit of envy. Like, but you should be happy for your fellow retail trader finding success. But I did this for 4 months for free, guys, every day, 12 hours, giving plays, nothing in return. Enjoy yourself, take the education, hang out. A lot of people were upset. I went to charge, but I said, hey, listen, it's either I do this or I go and pursue, you know, go back to my career because I want to pay my mortgages off. I want to knock all of this out, you know, and someone suggested, why don't you just charge? And I was like, oh, makes sense. And I'll stay here, still give the alerts, doing what I love. But I'm like, what do I charge? I was doing market research. Guys, people are charging $500, 400, 300. I'm not going to give their names, but they're nowhere near me. I don't care. They're nowhere near me. You can Google me right now, guys. Google this platform. Google this platform and go, hey, what is so unique about Bear Tamer Trading? Just ask Google that because I'm on YouTube. Google is going to know what makes him different from other platforms. No one has over 500 live trading streams, which I left all public until recently because I'm on my share buyback. You know, I got to give value back to my members because I was doing so much for the community. But guys, I had over 500 live trading sessions available for anyone to watch, to verify. Hey, he said he alerted that. You can go and look at it. It was all there. No one does that. You can't go and watch Ross's streams. You can't go and watch anyone's anything for anyone that does the live streaming thing. Not everyone was doing that. Okay. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Go Google me. I can say that with not an ego thing. Google. You want to know who I am and what I've been doing? Google me. Oh, you're a scammer. Okay. Well, it's been 1.5 years. Like, who? Like, come watch me live. It's free. It's free on Fridays. It used to be Free Trade Monday. What do you have to lose at that point? So at some point, you just see as some traders are just kind of stuck in their ways. But yeah, maybe one day I create a lifetime package so no one has to ever, I don't know, rejoin or whatever it is. But on YouTube, there's no way to do that. Like YouTube is going to charge you every month. So until YouTube updates like their, excuse me, until they update like their membership settings, which I'm about to send them a strong email to allow a little bit more flexibility to where I can create certain membership packages and stuff as I grow to benefit those that have been here from day one. It's not that I don't want everyone to benefit, but listen, people that's been here since day one, you know, they deserve a little bit of flowers, you know, but I can't really, the way memberships are tied in YouTube, it's a little difficult. Unless I open my own website and I do the memberships through there, then that's different, but it's not as secure. The reason why is because technically, yes, you would have access to the streams. I'd probably have to share a private link with you. But if you decide to share that link with like 50 people, and then they share it with 50 people and 50 people, and then now everyone's in here, which is dilution. So I won't do that. But hopefully YouTube, you know, adds flexibility to memberships. So that way I can kind of do like a, hey, get this one, you have lifetime access, or, you know, get this one and, you know, whatever. But for now, just pay the $166 a day, guys, and enjoy. Enjoy. And no, I will not increase my prices. And if I do a lifetime, I don't know, it would be a multiple of the 50. I just don't know where. I don't know where. I do plan on doing what I'm doing here, guys, for the rest of my life. I'm not really, I'm a trader. It's in my blood. Nothing else brings me this much joy. So I'm not going to be here for just a year or two, guys. I'll be here forever, which is why if you notice the what is it when you sign up, not the emojis, the badges, you notice there's like a 10-year badge there. I wonder who's going to have that. Whoever lasts 10 years on Bear Tamer is going to get $1 million. How's that? That's a gift. We'll see who takes the challenge. Better make sure your card never declines. Let me see. Man, I wouldn't pay. Word, I got you. I've been watching you since November last year. No scams. Yeah, no scams. For what? I mean, well, let me not say for what. Like, I understand why they're scamming people, right? You know, that's how they earn their living, but nah. I understand, you know, that's why, you know, at first I used to be like, don't play with my character like that, because when you're running around tagging my stuff and saying scam, there might have been traders that saw that and was like, oh, scam, no thanks. And you just block their opportunity to join a group, especially when I was free, you know, like you just block their opportunity to like find a actual home of people that cares about them and their results. And, you know, like that's what was more infuriating. I didn't really care. But then also too, like my character, I'm like, hey, like, don't accuse me of scamming people. Like, you know, and then there was other people that had their own platforms that would comment under mines and go, hey man, yeah, join this one, you know, yeah, you know, we don't charge anything. All right, great. Now show me your results. And plus, like, why not reach out to me and say, hey, I have a community, you have like let's build something together. I never understood that, like bringing other platforms down. Why not just partner? Like if you're trying to help the community, I'm trying to help the community, like reach out to me privately. I don't go under anyone else's business and go, hey, join Bear Tamer Trading. I don't do that. I don't see the purpose in it. Like, you know, those free Mondays made me jealous. I couldn't get it on Tuesday, so I had to. I'm crying. The Monday was honestly like sort of like my because when I was doing it for free, guys, I said I would never charge. I said I don't have any interest in charging. But once I had like my own personal goal that I had to knock out, I was like, you know what? I said, guys, I love you very much. But you know, you'll probably only see me once a week now because I have this mission to go and do. And it was the community that told me to do it. So I was like, all right, you know what? Fine. But could you have imagined how it came back with, oh yeah, 300 a month, 500 a month? Despite me for 4 months making the money, that would have sounded crazy. And even with $50, some just couldn't agree. They couldn't fathom. They was like, it was like, nah, no, you said you'd never charge at least $5. I'm like, $5? I said, come on now. I was like, yo, you literally, and I'm like, I have good memory. So I'm like, and the person that said that to me made like, in those 4 months, probably made like 26,000. I'm like, damn. I mean, you know, everyone wants something for free. I ain't mad at it. You know, everyone wants a little something for free. I want something for free, but I mean, if I'm making money, what's $50? We ain't living in 2005 no more. The cost of living is too high. Yeah, but you know, I did my market research. I saw people that, you know, that I really like myself. You know, I also went to platforms that I didn't know because I'm doing market research. Like, you know, charging people is a big deal, you know, but then I'm like, hey, like you started this for free because you want to help people. So money isn't if money was my motivator, guys, honestly, I'd increase the price. Hey guys, hey, get in now or else next month it's 100. At this point, guys, I have too much data. No one can declare whether, and this is not an ego thing. It's just no one can tell me I'm not good. I don't need you to call me the best. I don't need any of that. Do I produce results? Yes or no? Is it worth it? Yes or no? If you just made $5,000 and all you had to pay me was 100 a month for that, that's ROI on that is amazing. If you lose your 5,000, you know, further down the road over trading, there's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do about that. But, you know, but that's my long way of saying, like, for whether you join my platform or you go to another, measure that host, that leader on, was he or she right? Not how much money you made, how many shares you have. Was he right? He alerted this play. Okay, let's see. Shit, it's up 300%. He was right. When you do that every day, okay, at some point you got to let go of the scam. At some point you got to let it go and be like, okay, again, I can't control people's buy or sell button, but you know, I at least the traders in this community, whether you're watching for free or not, just at least take that. Whatever platform you join, whatever, are they consistent? That's it. Were they right? That's it. That's it. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. I couldn't wait until you opened the stream after market closed. I appreciate that, Frost. I mean, listen, like, and you know, people was like, oh, you know, I'm gonna join. I said, listen, join when you're ready. Like me, it's not my place to tell people what they can afford, what they can't afford. The only thing that I know I did, I said I did market research. I am charging 10% of what they're probably charging out there. I look, guys, a lot of them are 500 a month. A lot of them, guys. Okay, I'm not calling out nobody's name or anything, guys. There was platforms that were bigger than me for a long time. And, you know, and I understand the psychology. A lot of traders, how many followers does he have? That's a big boo-boo. Me, I don't ever do that. Like me, I can go through YouTube right now, for example. We'll use YouTube and I'm searching something and I can see a video that has 10 views and I'll see one that has 10,000. I'm still watching both. And you'll be surprised that person with the 10 views, it's given more info, more knowledge. It's actually more accurate. It's whether because that person is hungry, right? It's like they're just starting or something, but like you'll be shocked. You'll be shocked sometimes. And listen, I'm guilty of it. Like I'll go, oh, big following. All right. And then I won't give the other person, but I stopped doing that years ago, guys. I was like, wait a minute. Like, So I think retail traders, we do that a lot. We'll go on X. Oh, look how many people's following this person on X, on Webull, on StockTwits, on whatever platform. And then we go, that person's golden. But if I pull up, I'm not going to pull this person up. I can pull up someone that was wrong like 5 times in a row. Traders talking about down 25,000 on the same tickers that I was alerting and saying it's moving up. I only had what? Some of you guys may know who I'm talking about. I only had like 600 subscribers. That person had maybe 25,000. Guess what, Bear? Nah, I don't know, man. He's pretty good. No, he's not. You just looking at that subscriber, and I get it. Now when people see me now, right? And again, thank you everyone for your trust and support. Now I'm going to do what I wish the bigger platforms, you know, one, remain hungry, remain consistent, right? Remain community first. I service you guys. You guys are my clients. I don't care about nothing else, right? I'm going to remain consistent. I'm not pumping stocks. I'm not doing none of that stuff, guys. Okay. I'm going to remain consistent. But guess what now? Now there's a trader that might come around and see Bear Tamer Trading. Wow, look at this community. They're 50,000 traders deep on YouTube. Guess what now? I have a responsibility. I'm not pumping stocks. These people trust me. I have to earn that trust and continue to earn that trust 24/7. It doesn't stop. It doesn't, I don't care. I don't care. I'm not setting no one up. I'm not putting risky, like if I deem the play is risky from the jump, like, hey guys, I'll even tell you, like what we was trading Ruby earlier. I was like, Ruby has a history. So if you guys get in here, make sure you get out. I'll tell you that. I'm not pumping it because I jumped in and I'm like, guys, yeah, this might be it. This is it right here, guys. No, hell no. Hell no. The bigger you become, the responsibility doesn't change, you know? So I'll say that, you know, when they find this platform and they find us and they find this wonderful community, guys, and they see everyone is cheering everyone on, everyone is supporting each other, you know, like that's what we want. We don't want negative energy. You talking about that one dude who lost like 2-3K every day a few weeks ago? The one wait, who? I don't wait. He said yours is cheap. That's why I forgot. Yeah, I don't want you guys stressing about membership fees. Like, I don't ask nobody for super chats, or like if like people, if when they do that, of course I'm always grateful. Thank you so much. But you're already paying the membership. You're already, you don't got to get. I don't care how much money you make. If you want to, your business. But I'm not gonna love you any less. Or yes, and I say love. I do love my community, right? I'm not gonna love you guys any less or more. I don't care. The only thing I care about: secure profits, take advantage of opportunities. That's it. I don't care about nothing else. The dude that lost like 2-3K every week, I'm crying. I know who you're talking about. Americus was mad. I couldn't understand. I'm like, Americus, he reached out to guys. He was on, and this is like, he put this in public, so I can say this. Like, it was in a Discord free chat. And he was like, man, you made me so much money on UGRO. I think he said like 10,000 or something like that. And then he joined simply because of that, right? Mind you, he's like been with us for a while before that, but he finally decided to join. And I'm like, oh, great, happy to have you. And then all of a sudden you make 10,000 bucks, Mr. Know-it-all. Guys, I'm Mr. Know a lot, not Mr. Know it all. Okay. If I see that is going against me, I'm running. I don't have that kind of ego. He allowed his emotions and egos to get the best of him. I don't know what he was getting out of that. And then like every stream he would come on trying to challenge me. And I'm like, dude, listen, I care about you. Get out of that trade. It's not going to go. No one. Hey, listen. Oh, you wait and see. Okay. All right. We'll see. It's not about me being right, him being wrong. I'm like, be open to feed. Like, my friend, like, you're paying for a service. You're paying me. I care about you. Like, I'm trying to, you don't pay me for me to allow you to do what you're doing. Like, you tell me you're doing some nonsense. Like, I got to warn you, like, hey, my friend, I wouldn't look, if it breaks this level, it's going to keep going down. I don't have time to be petty with people and have enemies. And listen, I don't care. You guys can attack me all you want. I understand it might be emotions, a little bit of envy, whatever it is. I don't care. Just when you're calm down and all of that, guys, just look, come on in. We got room for everybody. I don't have time to do the petty squabbles. How did I win? Right. And you know what's crazy? And he would say, oh no, you told me to do that. I said, I said, that this is live, right? That everyone can see and hear what I'm saying, and they can see what you're writing. So I'm like, but however, what I hope everyone took out of that situation was a perfect example of when you don't take accountability, how you can blind yourself to the point where you're looking for someone to blame. You refuse to take ownership. And that's what I mean. Like, and unfortunately, if he doesn't get over that, if you don't get over that, you got to take accountability. He was taking zero. He didn't want to hear it. Oh, no, you're wrong. You'll see. No, now you're turning day trades into swing trades, trying to prove. I don't care if that goes up $10 in 2 weeks. I'm telling you right now, it's not going. If it does it in 2 weeks, great. But now all of a sudden it's, oh yeah, no, we'll see next week. I'm like, yeah, okay, you just said today, but okay, we'll see in 2 weeks. And it continues to tank. And then radio silence. So again, that's a perfect example, guys. And that's what I took out of it. I said, you know what? This is kind of disturbing the community, right? He's being very negative in chat, but I hope they see that this is what I mean by, like, when you don't take accountability and you're looking to blame even if I'm on camera telling you don't do it. And you guys know I don't do that. I won't come in and butt into your trades like that. But I was literally like trying to walk him through. I was like, hey, don't do it. Okay. Now the trade goes against you. I'm the bad guy. And then someone else tried to co-sign him too, which was very disappointing. I'm like, you too? I said, But again, there's nothing I can do. The only thing that I have is my integrity, my character, and I have cameras. and I have proof, live streams, everything. So no matter what no one wants to claim I said and what I did, and just rewind. Once you run the tapes, that's it. No, yeah, I agree. I wasn't mad at him. I was like, yo, dude, like I saw it. I said, yo, your emotion. I said, your emotions is getting the best of you. I said, you cannot fall in love with these stocks. Let it go. Like, it's crazy. Like, you pay to go to college, but you don't want to listen to your professors. Like, that's how I was like, it's not his fault. It's the emotions. That's why I didn't take it personally. I said, yo, it's your emotions. Your emotions got you heated right now, and you're not listening to reason. And I said, you know what? I understand. I have to understand, although I want to, I know I won't be able to save everyone. Okay. I know not everyone is going to be open to feedback. I understand it. But I was like, hopefully what everyone took from that was, damn. And it wasn't only me. You guys were trying to save him so much in the chat, and he wasn't hearing it. I said, okay. Buddy. Not a problem. Not a problem. All right. Everything is uploaded. Everything is good to go. All right. So I'm going to wrap up. Look. Not the 3 a.m. Not the midnight. Watch me still not go to sleep after this. I'm going to go watch a little bit of anime. Yeah, nah. Yeah, Nico, I remember you guys were trying to help him, but that's a perfect example of, like, they're happy when they make money, but the minute they take and they lose money because of their recklessness, and all of a sudden it's time to blame somebody. It's like, I'm like, dude, there's like hundreds of other people that are watching this, right? Like, there's like, I didn't tell you to do any of that stuff, but there's nothing else we can do. But I think that was a perfect example of emotions, not taking accountability. And then, that other trader tried to join in on there because they weren't having a good time. It was like, tried to, the stream isn't the same. And I was just looking at that, and I was like, And I said, after all the private sessions, especially for the other member, I can't tell you how many hours I spent with that person off stream, guys. Little do people know, guys, the one-on-one sessions I was delivering privately. So that one kind of bothered me a bit, because I'm like, damn, I put all that time. You refuse to listen, but here we are. So, but it's all good, man. It's all emotions. You can't take it personal. All right, so I basically have everything all set up. I'm gonna wrap it up. I appreciate that, Nico. I try to have a big, I have a huge heart. Sometimes it bites me in the butt. People will take advantage, but I'm not going to change who I am. The people that are for me, I'll find them. For those that are not for me, we'll see each other in passing, but always try to be a good person. Not try, be a good person. Screw that. Just be a good person. Look out for others when you can, wish people well. Simple stuff like that. But with that being said, guys, I appreciate you guys entertaining me. All my stuff is uploaded. Everything is ready to go. I'm going to continue to update Discord, probably go watch some anime, go to bed at like 2 in the morning, and then I'll see you guys at 4. I'm crying. Let me see. But I think I'll do these more often, because I'm usually up, guys, just working on content and not doing much of anything else. So I think this will be maybe, no promises, but I think it's good to have these conversations. All right, but I appreciate you all, guys. I'm gonna catch you guys tomorrow. Again, the stream is free. This is the last week for that, guys. No more dilution, okay? Members only. So if you're looking for the stream after Friday, it is because it is private, okay? Only for members, shareholders. And please make sure if you are a BTT trader that you are linking your YouTube account to your Discord, so that way you can access TrendVision for free. All right, guys, peace, much love. Thank you for your support. You guys have been phenomenal. I can't wait till we get to 100,000, then we get to 1,000,000, and then we will be able to talk about the growth, the journey, and all that good stuff, guys. But don't change. I'm not changing. Don't change on me either. All right. Peace.